Dunge episode 5. Onward to Ogre Island.
Huzzah! I say. We're in the boat.
Huzzah!
Yes. I'm just gonna start out the way I start out every morning. I'm gonna scoop out some lake water and I'm gonna gargle it. And I'm gonna spit it in Reginald's mouth. And then I'm going to put my head back in the water and I'm gonna call
for fish.
Creatures of the sea.
Alright.
Or rather,
You do this every morning? You do
I
this?
can't hear you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I look
Right.
over at Reginald. Does he do this every morning? Okay, well, some fish. I forgot you can Swim talk.
Oh.
Up to your head.
Okay, dope.
There's a trout.
Okay. Is
Ano-
that it?
another smaller trout. And then a fish that you think is a trout. But you're not quite sure.
I can't quite tell.
Can't quite tell. So it's a little murky, you know.
Okay, pretty murky.
Yeah.
Is it deep?
It's deep. You can't see the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm gonna ask the fish, how deep it is.
How deep is the lake?
Yeah.
Okay, you ask the fish how deep it is, and one of them, they both swim, and they just disappear in the deep.
Okay.
And you wait, like, 10 seconds. And then they swim back up towards you.
Okay, it's not super deep, but deep enough that definitely drowning material.
Yeah,
I
would say.
I'm gonna ask the fish, if there's been any boats around.
The fish look at you, and they swim up.
I'm gonna assume that's a yes. I'm gonna.
You can hold your breath for a really long time.
Yes, I've had lots of
I
practice.
can tell. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
So, were you thirsty, or what was
No.
going on?
No, just
Did you catch anything?
having a constitutional. The metaphorical one. Jaunting through another species habitat.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I found out the lake is quite deep.
It looks deep. Yes,
But
look
not
at how
too
big it
deep.
is. Not too deep. Too deep for what?
You know, for lake
I don't.
stuff.
Oh.
You can get in and
Like-
all that. Like you could drop a shiny amulet, and you'd have a slight hope that you could find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
As long as you might be able to dive down there.
All right. Well, that's good. Did you get any fish or breakfast? I'm hungry.
Oh no, I didn't think about
You
that.
didn't think about that?
No, I don't. I usually don't kill the animals. I talk to them. You see.
Well, that's good because then
There's
you lose
definitely
them as your
been
friends.
boats around.
Wait, enemy boats?
Fish have been known for, they're not known for the specificity.
So do you think they could have meant our boat?
I asked plural.
Okay.
Now, the amount to which fish understand plurality is not something I know to a precise degree, but I do believe.
Well, considering the fact that fish and fish is plural and singular, I don't think they know what the fuck that is. So.
Oh, well, they don't actually refer to themselves as fish. That's
What do
actually
they
quite
refer to
offensive
themselves
to them.
as?
Well, it's a series of gurgles and blurps. You can't understand it unless you're underwater.
I see.
If you'd like to put your head in, I can do it.
No thanks, no.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just take your word for it. I got a little intro thing to give you guys.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hot on Gregira's tail, our adventurers find themselves stranded in Long Lake. Very Long Lake.
Aye, that's this one. Then.
In search of Ogre Island.
Mm.
In search... Oh, yeah, I should do it to the cameras while you're gesturing. In search of Ogre Island. Stranded, if not for Reginald of the Cockatrice, who, out of the kindness of his foul heart, has decided to help Tigrophiles Michaels and his new friends, Hashish, by flying forward while pulling the boat with a rope.
Wow, Reginald, what's gotten into you? Are you feeling okay?
They move south. The hot sun sits in the middle of the sky, overwhelming due to the exposure. A thick forest lies on shore, a few hundred yards east and west. They cannot see any end to the lake yet.
Do you see any end to the lake yet?
No end yet.
No. This lake is quite long.
Yes, and I judge we're headed south, though it's hard to tell because the sun is directly above us.
I can feel that.
But I seem to recognize... Do I see mountains? You do see one, hillside and then mountains behind it in the distance towards the east. But I seem to recognize those mountains. West. Towards the west. To the west.
To the west,
I'm sorry.
aye.
To the west. To the west is that way. Yeah, you're going that way.
This way?
West is that way.
You
East.
see those mountains?
I
You came from that way.
So where are the mountains? Do I see them?
The west. You guys do see them. You recognize them.
I recognize those
Because,
mountains as the
Mining mountains.
as the mineral mountains.
Yes.
The mineral
This-
mine mountains.
Yes.
What do they mine there?
Mineral
Oh,
fiber.
mineral fiber, huh?
Yes.
I've not heard of that.
Well, it's in all your food.
What's up, Com? How you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, is
How you
Calm
doing,
hanging
Calm?
out? What up, Calm?
Thanks for joining us. We're playing some D&D.
To Calm.
To Com.
To Calm.
Jesus.
Oh. Cheers. Cheers, Calm.
Yes.
Playing some D&D. To get caught up, I'm DMing right now. This is Hashish.
Hashish Kebab,
Hi.
merchant and great traveler of the East.
And this is...
Tigrophiles Michaels, banished dwarven druid of minds long past.
And they are following an ogre chieftain who has led an army and built an army up at Ogre Island. They're currently stranded in the middle of a lake.
We're not stranded.
Well, they're not stranded because the cockatrice, Tigrophiles' friend, is helping them out and like pulling them with his wings on.
We're in the best of spirits.
The best of spirits.
His name is Reginald,
Reginald. He's
What-
evil.
the cockatrice.
He's evil inherently, although he's kind to Tigrophiles here.
That's a word for it.
What did they mine at these mountains?
Mineral
Mineral.
fiber.
Mineral fiber.
Yeah. Only the fibers, that's all you want. The rock is trash.
Mineral. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. So, yes, you can see the mineral mining mountains towards the west.
I know those mines, I say. That must be west.
Oh,
So, you're right, we are going south.
all right.
Yes.
I'm glad my wits are about me.
I am as well.
I fear I might need them in the coming battles.
I didn't plan on using mine. I've only so many left, you see.
Well, I might save them. You never know when they're going to become useful.
I think I'll save them, yes.
So
So we're just going to keep probably riding the boat, huh?
I'm going to keep... How far away is shore?
Shore is a few hundred yards east and west.
How swift is the lake?
Okay, well, I'm going to keep my eye... The lake, I don't believe, is moving.
Right.
Uh,
It makes it a lake, not a river.
Right. But I'm going to keep my eyes open on the, peeled for orcs and ogres on the shore. And goblins on the shore.
Okay, you do that. You keep your eye out for orcs and goblins on the shore.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll a. What's your? Do you have a perception?
Perception.
No, you don't have. Is it a perception? Is that a? Yeah, it is right down here. 2.
2, yes.
Okay, you keep your eye out for any goblins on the shore.
Do I see any? My eyes are peeled, but I see nothing.
You see nothing. You just see the thick, dark forest that
Onward,
is
Reginald.
actually becoming thicker as you progress southward.
The what is?
The forest.
The forest seems to
Oh.
be becoming thicker as we
Yeah.
progress southward.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Right.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled
You keep your eyes
on
peeled.
the bank, the forested bank,
Okay.
and see if perchance I can spot up something.
You do that, and you don't spot anything. You do see that there are trees, and there is a bank.
Here, did you ask the fish if there are any lake monsters or piranha or something dangerous that could perhaps assault us and hinder our progress to Ogre Island?
Well, I did call to the creatures of the deep.
And
Usually those ones are the first to come.
okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Maybe they knew it was a trap, or they thought.
Well, they would have been wrong about that.
They would have, right,
Yeah, they
but-
could have eaten us
Right, but
shit out of us, really.
they know better than to just go to the next call that they hear.
You would think that.
They would.
Krakens, they come for anything.
Oh, krakens, of
Oh,
course, krakens. But
If
there's
it was a kraken,
there's no
down
kraken in
there,
this lake.
we would
We
know.
would.
We would know.
We'd be dead.
Oh yes,
Almost
well,
certainly.
probably. Yeah,
Up ahead, the shore starts to narrow.
oh my.
We're coming
Right.
to a narrow.
Yeah, it becomes about only 50 meters across.
I judge we can pass through this, no problem.
At what point does it stop being a lake and just sort of stop being a stream?
The problem,
I think after it turns into a river. I think
It's a philosophical thing I want to delve into here.
and we have no time for this, Tigrophiles.
and then boom, doom, 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 doom. You like something starts hitting your boat.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Okay, they're reeds though. Don't worry, just reeds, real thick reeds. And then
Oh.
you notice that these reeds actually just start overwhelming the lake, right?
I say we don't go this way. Our boat's gonna get
Tigrophiles,
stuck.
halt!
He stops.
Okay, thanks, mate. Okay. These are pretty thick reeds.
They are. They're
We can
incredibly
get tangled up in here.
Mm.
Now, we're not really steering or anything. How far are we from the bank now?
You are. It's still like 200 or few hundred yards on east and west, but the south, you're like 100 yards away from where the bank is at its narrowest. The shoreline is at its narrowest.
I'm gonna cut one of the reeds, the tops of one of the reeds.
Okay.
Okay, so that later I can use it as a breathing device.
Okay.
If I need to stay hidden.
Okay, you do that. You have now a reed that you
Okay.
can breathe through. That's
Breathing
fair.
Reed.
There's all sorts of different thicknesses of reed too. I mean, there's reeds that basically look like trees, and there's little tiny ones.
Trees.
Yeah, they're big,
Thick.
big reeds. Like
Wow.
reeds you've never seen before.
Wow, I've never seen these reeds.
They're really causing trouble trying to get moved southward.
We're not going southward anymore. We've stopped.
I'm gonna.
You stopped
I'm just
completely.
gonna
Yeah,
hack.
right.
I'm gonna hack a variety of reeds.
You hack a
Every
variety
kind
of reeds.
Reed, like
Okay.
a good variety, and I'm gonna use my herbology knowledge to try to determine if there's any uses for them.
Okay.
Medicinal uses.
Okay.
Or whatever. Yes.
You don't notice any medicinal uses
Mm.
from these reeds.
Okay, I'm gonna just bite one.
You bite one. It's hard. It's not tasty. It's hard. It's a little wet. Kind of tastes like lake.
Are you sucking on that?
But it's it's not so bad. It could be worse.
I'm just gonna look the other way and pretend that he's not doing
I'm
it.
gonna hack a bunch of those off and just stuff
Okay.
them in my pouch.
You do that. Now you have a bunch of reeds of various shapes and sizes.
No, I'm just gonna cut a bunch of small ones.
Oh, the small ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Very small reeds in your
I'm gonna
pouch.
pop one in.
You got that. You just chewing on it.
Where's
okay.
the closest shore?
The closest shore is through reeds toward southwards, but towards the west.
Can we make it?
You think you might be able to make it, but you're gonna have to ask Reginald to try to get the safest path, as he is the one guiding your boat.
What if we go south, straight south?
You could-
Can we see when the reeds thin out again? Or do they
You
just
look
get
as if
thicker?
there's a potential that you could go all the way south just through the narrow, but you also realize that could be risky.
I'm going to listen. Do I hear like any rushing water or anything like that?
It's very still. It's very still. You hear nothing.
It's eerily still.
Only the lake lapping up against the shore.
I say we continue southward. We've no time to dawdle.
I think we've got time, but okay. It doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, southward.
You guys are gonna head south?
Reginald,
Reginald,
continue.
please.
All right. You guys head south. Hold on. I lost my spot. Okay. Well. Shit. You try to move through, but you find yourself having to free the boat from every other reed. It just doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. And now you've gotten yourself slightly stuck in this lake.
I was
Hold
afraid
up.
this might happen.
I'm gonna try something.
What?
I'm going to I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna find me. I'm gonna do my nature's fingers. I'm gonna see if I can summon up some vines from the murky depths.
Okay.
To move the reeds aside for us.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good idea. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Well, some reeds actually start moving out of the way. You don't see any vines, but the reeds just start to move
Oh yes.
because the vines are attaching themselves to the bottom.
Are you telekinetically moving these leaves?
No,
These reeds?
no.
No? What's okay, well, Reginald, onward!
And you manage to make your way forward.
Mm.
Yes, more south to where the shore starts to narrow, and then the reeds get so thick that Tigrapolis is unable to continue to move them aside. And now you're about 15 feet off of the shore, and it's slow movement, real hard to keep going.
I'm gonna see if I can pull a reed out of the ground.
Okay,
Can I?
you can't.
You can.
No, it does not move. It doesn't budge.
It's a good try, mate. I'm pretty tired.
I wonder how deep this is. Do you think I could stand in this?
Oh,
15 feet from the shore?
Oh, but don't get tangled in the reeds.
I think I'll
Do you
be
have
fine.
a breathing reed?
I do.
Oh, good. Good. You should be fine.
I'm gonna hop out of the boat.
Okay.
Can I hit the ground? Do I touch the ground?
You hop out of the boat, You are now in the lake.
Am I
And
swimming?
You can swim, yeah, you're swimming.
But can I hit the ground with my feet?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not.
I'm gonna
too
dive down
deep.
to the ground and see if I can touch the.
Okay,
dive down.
you do that, and you do touch the ground. You
How?
dive about 10 feet.
10 feet.
Because you're close to the shore now.
Right.
It was a lot deeper earlier.
It's still a bit deep for me.
But it's still
I am
pretty
a
deep.
Dwarf.
Well, I'm just gonna swim and pull the boat to the shore.
I'm gonna just let him.
Just by yourself? You try that, okay?
Well, Reginald can help.
Reginald's helping.
Yeah,
Okay,
Reginald.
Then you guys are doing it together.
Give him a hand, would you?
Thanks,
Alright.
Reginald. Thank
You guys successfully make it to shore.
Oh, I've swallowed some swamp water.
Embracing, isn't it?
I'm gonna make myself throw up so I don't get some sort of disease.
Okay,
From
you
the
do that.
swamp
You
water.
throw up. You
Okay.
do throw up.
Yeah.
And you don't get a disease.
Nice.
Otherwise, you probably would have been still fine.
I lean
but
down
better safe than sorry.
and I stick my finger in.
In what?
Oh, in his vomit.
Oh, in his vomit.
Yes.
That is. What's your do you have like a survivalist skill?
Yes.
What is it?
Survival.
It's +4.
+4. Okay, yeah. You taste some disease in it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Does
So
that
I
mean-
raised my constitution for being so healthy.
No, you realize you should probably spit that shit out because
Yeah.
it's disease.
I spit it out.
You do. You spit it out and you're like, oh, thank God none of us got.
And I'm just
That
gonna
disease.
look at him and then throw up again.
You throw up
Because
again.
that was disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Vile.
I'm gonna think about it, but I don't.
You guys both on shore now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the boat.
Okay, so
What time is
the
it?
trees are dark now. Now that you're on shore, you can't see
Okay.
the sun. There's a thick canopy that covers the tree line,
Mm.
so no sunlight reaches the forest floor.
Even right on the shore.
Well, yeah, when you're right on the shore, you can touch some sunlight, but like right inwards, like 2 feet, 2 steps. And you
Well,
can't see anything.
I'd say we continue southward along the shore.
What time is it?
Well, it was high noon, but now that you're in the forest, it's harder to tell what time it is. But it's around 1 o'clock.
It's not late. Okay.
Or it's early in the afternoon.
We've time? I agree. Hold on. I'll call to the creatures of the wild.
Suddenly, a twig snaps behind you. Or you guys turn around and you see, standing behind you is a short goblin in black clothes holding a black bag. Like
Okay.
a bag here.
Friend! I say.
He looks at you, very unsure of how to respond, and then a bag is thrown over Tigrophiles and Hashish's head. And Reginald, right? In darkness for a moment before large arms wrap around you guys.
I'm struggling.
I'm
You're
struggling.
struggling.
I'm gonna stab whatever's behind me. I'm stabbing him. With my sword.
You attempt to stab, but you fumble, trying to grab. Now you can't see. You fumble trying to grab your sword, and you're unable to get it. And before you know, the darkness is tunneling, and you start to lose vision, and then you pass out. And Tigrophiles is struggling.
Oh, I'm gonna do my animal whistle and summon any nearby animals for help.
Okay. You try to animal whistle,
You
but
can't hear
the
it.
bag
Person.
is over your face, and now you got these big arms around you, so you
Oh.
can't quite get it out.
Am I fast?
And then suddenly, the darkness starts to tunnel in on you, and you lose consciousness, and then you pass out.
Ooh,
Oh shit. Well, we didn't do very good at that.
shouldn't have got off the boat. I don't think.
Okay, Tigrophiles wakes up, right? You have no idea how long you've been out. All you know is that you don't feel good, right? You have a black bag over your head so you can't see anything, and your hands are bound behind your back on a post, and you're sitting in the dirt.
This is bullshit.
You say to yourself.
I say to myself. Let's see. I'm gonna call for the others.
You call out.
Hashish, or perhaps Reginald. Do either of you hear me?
You hear a couple footsteps, and then you get punched in the face, and you take 1 damage.
Me? Oh my God! Why? I'm gonna ask this man. Who do you think you are?
Shut up! he says.
That's not an answer. Now, could we have a conversation?
He said, "Shut up, prisoner!" says the goblin you saw earlier. Will you assume? I guess.
Oh, hello there. Is that Gerald?
And then the large arms grab you behind the mouth again and choke you out, and then you pass out again.
Okay.
And now Hashish wakes up, so...
But I have a bag over my head?
You have a bag over your head, and as well, you are tied to a post in the ground.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm not up though.
You pretend like you're not up.
Can I see anything? Like, is the bag loose? Can I see light?
Oh, the bag is slightly loose.
I can see light coming.
You can. If you move your head just right, you can see a little bit of light, but it's dark out now. You notice.
I'm gonna try to chew a hole through
the bag. All right, you try to chew a hole through the bag.
Good call.
Okay, you successfully get like a little hole in the bag with your teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get my head up to the hole and look out.
Okay. We're gonna see if that's good. We're gonna see if that works out right here. It does. It works out. You can see through the bag.
What
right?
is it?
And what you see, right? This is what you see. A group of black bandits standing around a fire.
Black?
They're dressed in black.
I see.
It's dark though. They could all be black.
Okay.
It's kind of dark. It's hard to tell. But they're standing around a fire and they're in deep discussion.
Humans. They're humans.
Actually, one of them is a goblin. 3 of them are humans, and one of them is a gnome. As you can tell from just looking at them.
I say.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You're gonna look at them.
What are they saying?
Okay. What are they saying? Okay. You're gonna listen. Okay. The goblin says, "I think we should kill him." No, we shouldn't kill him. They are just harmless wanderers. They don't know. They're in the wrong space. They know too much.
Who's saying
They
what?
might know something.
Can I see?
Well, you know the goblin is the raspy voice, and one of the humanoids is moving their arms, gesticulating. Yes. So you know that he's the one talking to the goblin at the time. What do you think we should do then? Well, I don't know. I haven't thought that much through, but I don't think we should just kill them. I mean, is that really what we do? Yeah, I mean, that's what we do. That's what we have to do sometimes. Okay.
So there's 3 humans and a goblin?
Yeah, but only one of the humans and the goblin are talking to each other. And a gnome.
And a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
A gnome?
There's a gnome.
Just be killing.
Okay, I want him to read the mind of the gnome.
You're going to read the mind of the gnome?
Yes.
Okay. What's that
That
ability?
would be the hardest mind to read.
Mind read.
Right?
Well, depending, I guess. I mean, it could be a dumb
Gnome would be the best at magic, though.
Yeah, but they don't expect me to be reading their mind.
It's good.
They don't have
Well,
any
that
barriers
and you know, you never know. There could be a dumb gnome. This one's, I mean, but yes,
it could be
most
I'm
likely.
not suggesting what to do. I was merely curious.
That is a good point. Gnomes are definitely, they have a higher will power than humans. Definitely better than
Just
goblins.
better at
Goblins,
magic,
you just
yeah.
read their fucking
Yeah, but
brain.
goblins got nothing
They got
going
nothing
on.
going on though.
But
Yeah.
he'd tell you everything.
But you would
Although
know.
he might
You just
be
he'd probably just say, "We should kill him." I think we should
That's
kill
all
him.
he's thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna read the mind of the gnome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the gnome is really staring into the fire. He's not thinking about much. He's just watching the fire. He's not really involved in the conversation that's happening
spacing
right now.
out.
He's spacing out.
Okay, it's good to know.
Bad timing.
This gnome is not invested.
Yeah.
And neither are these 2. I'm gonna read one of the humans' minds now.
Okay,
How many times?
Which human?
I can use the spell twice.
which human?
2 times. No,
Twice
that's during
per
combat though. Battle. We're not in battle.
Yeah, you can just do it.
I
You can just do it. Yeah.
That's what I do.
But
I do the nature's fingers all the time.
right, and talk to animals all the
Yeah.
time and stuff. Okay, yeah, you can do that. So which human though?
The one speaking.
There is. Now that you've been watching for a while, you realize there's a female human, a male human who's having a conversation, and another male who's not having a conversation.
Don't try to read the female.
I will not. I will not. Nothing good can come of that.
It's a bad move.
I will read the other male who's not speaking's mind.
Okay, that male is thinking about his brother.
Oh.
His brother's name?
You don't know. You can't quite figure that one out.
I have sympathy for this man though.
Yeah.
Okay, the female.
He's wondering how his brother's doing.
Now the female.
He hopes his brother has succeeded in his mission and hopes they will meet each other again soon.
How's Reginald doing?
Okay, well, I would answer that if you weren't passed out.
Right.
Do I see Tigrophiles?
You do, right? Now that you're looking around and you realize Tigrophiles is 3 feet away from you, tied up to a post in the exact same way. And right behind Tigrophiles is Reginald trying to get out of the cage.
Reginald, If I say something, are they gonna hear me? How close are they?
Are you gonna say something?
No, I'm not. How close are they?
They're like 15 feet away.
15. That's pretty close.
They're really close.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna read the mind of the human that is speaking.
Targophiles comes too. You read the mind of the human that is speaking. Okay. All right. Well, you read the mind of the human speaking. You realize this man's name is Fifth. Fifth. F-I-P-H. Fifth. And he is trying to save your life. He's arguing with this goblin. He is a righteous fellow, right? Who wants to do what is best for the world. And he doesn't think killing you is the right call. He thinks that you guys are just aimless travelers who have nothing invested or at stake with their goals and their adventures. So he just wants to set you guys free.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna start singing.
Okay.
Nobody knows the trouble I see.
They all turn around and look at you.
I'm gonna.
Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody.
The gnome laughs.
Knows
The gnome laughs to himself.
the trouble I seen.
Fifth walks over to you and pulls the bag off your head.
Nobody.
Shut up!
Sorry. I was trying to amuse
The
myself.
goblin pulls the bag off of your
What
head.
was going on?
Hello, boy.
You guys have some questions to answer.
We have some answers to say.
I have whatever answers you like. Yes.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we have come for revenge.
Oh, good way to start it. Just fucking play your whole hand.
Haven't we
He's
all? Says
come-
the goblin.
Right? This guy
Yeah.
understands. But
Yeah,
I like you.
totally.
What's your name, Goblin?
Stink.
Sorry. It's a great name.
You laughing at my name?
No.
No, he was thinking about a joke that I had said earlier.
Oh, what was the joke?
It was about ogres and how much they suck.
Yes.
Oh, ogres do suck.
Right?
Yeah, they do.
That was the
Yes, they do. Very much so. Yeah, they do, for sure.
joke.
Says the gnome.
Oh, hell
The
yeah,
gnome is now
dog.
invested. Yes. And
These guys know.
they know.
they
They
know
know what's
what's
up.
up.
I like you guys. Hey, so what do you say you let us go?
My name is Tigrophiles. You can call me Ty. That's what my friends call me.
He has
And-
never asked me to call him that. So
No. You're the only ones. And Reginald, of course. He's
Understand.
actually quite... Well, he's quite evil. Putting him in a cage was a good move.
He's like, you're like freaking out, trying to get out of the cage. Listen, you must shut up now. You must quiet yourselves. You're only making this worse. Okay?
I'm sensing
What did I just say?
stress
Fifth is like,
in you.
like
And I look
thinking maybe he made the wrong call.
no, I look at one of the one who's missing his brother.
Yeah.
I'm sensing distress in you, young man. You seem to be missing something, perhaps a loved one.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm a fortune teller. I tell fortune. That's what I do. I am the great hashish kebab of the Eastern Sierras, and
They all like turn and start whispering each other.
He's very great.
I am. And I can.
We've never heard of you.
Have you been to Mosgoroth?
No.
See,
Well, then-
that's why.
Of course, you've
That's
never
why-
heard of me.
Oh,
From Get
yeah.
to Mosgrove. I recommended very nice clam chowder they have.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's great.
Yes, wonderful.
And you see, he's in an underground scene. That's how you know he's very hip.
Right. Well,
Mosgoroth underground
we
fortune.
would
teller.
very much to enjoy these luxuries that these Mosgoroth people endure. But first, we have war.
Oh, us too.
Or
Mhm.
it's rampant among
It
these
is.
lands.
It is
Right.
rampant. Yes.
Yes.
What war are you fighting on? Whose side are you on? As Fifth puts a saber to your throat.
Well, what are the sides? There's so many sides nowadays.
Well,
It's
what-
hard to keep track.
What is a side?
No. There are only two sides. And
Uh,
whose side are you on?
Well, I am on the side of the underdog.
The underdog.
Yes.
He like shakes his head.
Yes.
Ugh.
I am against the man. I am all against the man. I don't like being told what to do and how to sell my products.
Man.
I prefer a more liberal.
What is he talking about? They
Uh,
you don't know what you're
Grugira.
referring to. What meant? Grugira.
Yes.
Grugira, we're not on his side.
We're not on his side. He told
Well, I
us.
shall hope so.
Oh, good. Yes.
Fucking Grugira.
Yes.
Says Stink.
I hear
Why-
you stink.
Right.
That's what I thought. Yep.
He sucks.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. He killed my family. He killed my entire fucking family.
I know, right?
Yes, he killed our friends as well.
Mm-hmm.
Viv says many of us have lost loved ones from Gugira and his goblin army. We shall not lose any more.
I agree. Yes.
Right.
Including us.
Quite right.
And I sense your brother is still alive out there somewhere, searching for him.
The tall man looks over and takes his hood off, right? Turns out he's an elf. He's got pointy ears.
Oh,
He's like,
wow.
you've heard of my brother?
I have. Yes.
Where is he?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
okay?
I don't know, but we have to hurry.
How do you know about him?
I've told you, I'm a fortune teller. I know these things.
Mozgroff, look it up.
Well, you don't know anything else about my brother. Okay. My brother is the head of the other scouting party that has been sent by the Black Bandits. We are the Black Bandits, if you didn't know. We didn't choose the name, okay? We think it's kind of a scoundrel name.
Yes, it is.
So
I like it.
You
It's
like
imposing.
it? Well, that it may be. Thank you
It
very
is
much.
That's
Ty,
imposing.
is it?
It is Ty.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Ty. Yes.
You're welcome.
I think it's quite imposing now that you mention it.
I found it rather confusing.
Well, that's
I like what you're doing.
We also thought it was confusing because we're fighting for the good guys, right? And bad guys are normally bandits.
But hear me out on this one.
Okay.
Do men not fear more than anything the unknown?
It
So
is
if your very
true.
name confounds the human mind,
That
imposing,
Ty,
I dare say.
I do appreciate a good brain, Ty. That's very smart of you.
Nice ones.
Very smart of
I'm
you.
a fan of brain as well.
So the elf whose name is Lendi says
Lendi?
Lendy.
Lendi.
Yo, Arcane Worgen, how's it going, buddy?
Lendi.
There's
This
more,
guy again.
more pictures of Tucker. Okay.
Well, cool. Thanks.
Wonderful.
I like these. This you might as well.
To catch you up, Arcane, we have our two adventurers are being held captive by the Black Bandits.
'Tis I,
They're not black bandits, they're the black bandits.
the Black Bandits.
Not just any Black
Important
Bandit.
Any people can be a part of the Black Bandits.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not about
Right.
color.
No, it's not about color whatsoever.
So, I suggest that we move quickly to rescue your brother from imminent death. I say that intimidatingly.
Oh boy. I agree.
Tigrophiles agrees. How about you, fine soldiers of the Black Bandits?
Well, oh, sorry, I lost my place here. Oh my good Jesus. Lendy says, I agree with him. We must go in search. We must go in search of my brother and the other scouting party. If we don't know what they have to say, then how can we move on with the mission?
If you but cut me free and give me some ale. I do need ale. It's important.
We have no ale.
Wine?
We have no luxuries. Like
I'm
we
gonna kick
said,
him.
this
I'm gonna
is
kick
war.
Tigrophiles.
Yeah. Okay. We can do without the ale this time. Usually it helps though. If you untie me.
We must talk. And they turn around and they start whispering to each
I'm
other.
gonna read their minds while they're talking.
Whose mind?
The elf. No. Fifth. No.
The
Fifth.
gnome.
Fifth.
The gnome's involved now.
No, not the gnome. Fifth.
Okay, you try to read Fifth's mind, but all he's thinking about is whether or not saving your life in the first place was a good idea.
God damn it! I'm lost. Oh, can they hear me if I talk to him? No, they're talking to each other. Hey, listen. I think we're in good hands with these guys. We should recruit them to join us and help slaughter Gugira. And better than that, actually, we should offer our services
Right.
to join them.
I think they've got more.
Right.
Like they've got more. We're more of employee. You know, we're like seeking employment.
I would like to join the Black Bandits.
They turn and look at you. Well, that is exactly what we were discussing now, wasn't it? Except not joining, just helping. After all, you haven't done much to prove yourself of any worth, so...
How about me?
Well, you,
I'm gonna
Ty,
kick him
of
again.
course
I'm gonna
you
kick him
have
again.
your-
Can
Is
I
that
join
kick-
the Black
Yes.
Bandits?
Well, you are a very smart dwarf over here,
I agree.
but we are not so sure about you. We must be wary.
Well, we shall offer our help.
That's very fair. We'd like to help either way.
Especially if your mission is to slaughter Gugira.
No, it is time to move out. We must move towards the rendezvous point and rendezvous up with scouting team number 2. We have not heard from them yet, but maybe we will see them there.
They are alive. I can tell you that. At
What?
this very moment. If we hurry, we may be able to
Lendy
catch
grabs
them.
you by the throat. You better not be lying to
I'm
me, man?
I'm not lying. I'm not. I swear. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
What
I'm not
happened-
lying. I'm not.
What happened to scouting team number 1? Just
We
This
this
is
is scouting
scouting
team number
team
1.
Oh, oh, good. Okay, that's a lot less ominous than what I was thinking.
All right. Well, they douse the fire, right? They pick you guys up.
They can pick. Oh, let me
You
down.
guys still are bound.
Let me
You're still
down.
bound, but then they set you down. But
Oh,
you're
okay.
walking, but you're
Okay.
bound. Your hands
Okay,
are bound
that's
behind
fine.
your back,
Mhm.
and they lead you off into the forest southward.
I don't know if you've ever had your arms behind your back for like 8 hours.
I
but it
have.
does.
Yes, babe. Of course I have. My entire village was kept captive for 10 years.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, maybe captive might not be the right word. Until the black bandits came and
What's
rescued
the
us.
right words?
Well, the right word is more like we were under guard, under watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's sort of
We were
like
unallowed, not allowed to leave the ogre
Occupied.
army. We were occupied. Thank you very much, sir.
That's a good one.
Oh, that brain on you, Ty.
Hey, I'm telling you, you could untie me. I can talk to
Yes,
eagles
yes, but
and
we
shit.
won't.
Okay.
We will not untie you.
Would you like me to talk to eagles and shit anyway? I'm quite fond of it.
He ignores you. They keep walking. Everybody's walking.
Lopez in the house. Sorry.
Yo, Lopez.
What up, Lopez?
I broke the
How's
fourth
it
wall.
going?
Back to the
Lopez.
to Lopez.
No, we
Cheers.
do have to do that, right?
Yes.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we cheers to Arcane.
Arcade.
Arcane.
Cheers, Arcane.
I'm gonna need
Should
new
we
beer.
catch Lopez up?
We should. And Arcane wants Tucker to have more ale.
Thanks, Arcane. You got my back, though. That's what I like to say.
Okay, Lopez, the situation, right? We're playing some D&D, we're playing some Dunge, right? Situation is that we have our characters, our heroes, Tigrophiles and Hashish, are tied and captured by the Black Bandits, right? And they're being led to the rendezvous point where Scouting Team number 1, which is who they are being captured by, and Scouting Team number 2 shall meet up and discuss what to do further in their mission, which we don't know what that is.
But we think it might be to kill Gregira, the ogre chieftain of the goblin tribe, who has slain the miners of the... What was the mine called? Notes. I'm gonna look at my notes. I hope I wrote it down.
Shit, I don't even remember.
The mineral
No,
mining mountains.
That
no.
wasn't them.
The town of Willow.
Oh, that.
The Willow Mine. Yeah.
The Willow Mine,
It
of
was
course.
the Willow the mines of Willow. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is
yeah.
pretty normal.
Yes, you named the
Different
mines
mines.
after
There's
the...
a lot of mines around.
The
Yes,
town just...
A lot of mines.
There's a whole
town
mountain of
mine
mines
and
that they
the
mine
town's
min-
mine.
mineral.
If they were creative, they wouldn't have been miners, okay? They would have been poets or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
It would have been pussies.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yes. So, should we...
All right.
This is a conversation
come-
we're having.
Yes, it is. It's a conversation you're having as you walk.
What were those mines called
And then you
again?
come into a clearing.
No.
Stop! I say.
They have already stopped.
Oh.
The group has stopped
Oh.
already.
Nice
And
work.
they look
You've already
around.
got them under heel.
Shh.
And they look around.
I
And they,
say.
and they listen. And they listen. Lendy walks over to you. Where's my brother, sorcerer?
He should be here. Something's wrong.
Yes, something is wrong. I think we've got that. Thank you very much. What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's calling
I'm
the
trying
animals
to
to help.
talk to
He's
birds.
like a Disney princess.
I'm a lot like that, but, you know, not as pretty.
Some birds fly down.
I think he's just.
And they're
as
hanging
pretty.
around.
I try to, like, put my hand up for them to land on, but this is all I got.
They draw their weapons on you. Is he casting a spell? What is he doing?
No, he's not. Just watch and learn.
What are you trying to do?
To get it to land on my hand.
Trying to get it to land on your hand. Okay. One of the birds flies down and lands on your hand.
Okay. Oh yeah, hey mate, good to see you. No, I'm gonna ask him to fly up. Can you fly up a bit and just look about, see, and come back down? If anything bad is like around or coming our way, if anything's on fire or anybody with long
It flies
pointy
up.
sticks.
Disappears above the canopy.
Well, nice try, but I don't think you had it.
No, just give him time.
Yeah. How much time?
Birds, they take their
We are running out of patience, dwarf, says Fifth.
Well, you can keep doing your thing. I'm just trying to help.
Well,
This wasn't plan A.
you're right. That's not plan A. I guess
Yeah.
plan
Plan A was to have meeten.
Plan A was to meet the rendezvous at the rendezvous point, meet Scouting Team 2. So,
Yes.
yeah, you're right. I guess this isn't plan A. Oh, and then the bird comes back down. And then it looks at you, tweets a couple times, and then flies off south.
How did it tweet? What was its inflection? Okay,
it flies away.
that was not good. That was a bit of a frantic tweeting, and so we should definitely be ready
We should hide.
for a fight. Yeah,
Everybody
there's a fight.
hide! Cut me loose so I can fight!
I wouldn't yell.
Cut me loose! Shush! So I can
I would
fight!
hide. Shh,
The
quiet.
elf
We really
covers
should
your
hide.
mouth.
We really should hide. That bird was very freaked out.
No, we cannot hide. Hiding is not the move now. We must go investigate and find out what the problem is.
Well, something's coming for sure.
Who wants to go? Lendy says, I will go.
Hold on, can I just suggest something? The bird flew south, so I'm guessing the thing isn't coming from south.
You're guessing the thing isn't coming from south.
The bird flew that way.
Hmm.
If it was afraid, it wouldn't fly towards the thing that's scared.
Well, what do you know, dwarf?
That's what I know.
We know the goblin army is south. So what could be coming from the north? Wolves?
There's more than two directions. There's actually two others.
Yes, but one is a lake, and the other... Well, I've said too much already.
Well, what? What? No. What about maybe to the southwest?
Mm.
You know, that could be.
Yes, to the southwest. That is a possibility, for sure. Yes.
So the west is something. That's good to know.
What do we do? Are you gonna cut me loose? Or
I did my thing.
No, you
What
will
do
now
want me to
make yourselves worthy. You will go investigate the source of the
No.
disturbance.
God.
You're gonna have to cut me loose to do that.
Right.
They whisper to each other.
I'm not gonna do it if I'm not cut loose. I'm just
All right.
gonna sit down.
We will cut you loose if you
Oh,
insist.
Good.
I do.
As
I do
you
insist.
might be quite useless.
I'm gonna pull my sword.
Oh, they all pull their swords right
Oh,
back at you,
hold
dude.
on.
Just head south.
I'll come back with information.
I'm gonna blearily pick up my things, and I'm gonna go. You really don't have any. And I'm gonna trudge after him.
Are you sure you don't need any help? Says Fifth.
Well, nobody offered. Does anybody who wants to help is welcome to come along.
They all look at each other. The bandits. We have all vowed allegiance to the Black Bandits. Any of us will help.
You should all come.
No, we must wait for at the rendezvous point in case.
Okay, one of you will come. How many of you will come?
One of us will come.
All of you, but only one.
Any one of us
But
will
only
come.
one.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, he already left, so I guess I have to decide.
It is up to you.
Do I see anything?
Tie. No, you don't. It's just dark. You're going
Fifth,
south.
Who would you take? I say.
Hmm.
Who's the swiftest?
The swiftest.
The swiftest.
Well, that might be Lendy, or
Sure.
or potentially Klinkle.
See you, Calm.
That's
Have
the
a good one.
gnome,
The
I
gnome, yes, that is
Okay.
the gnome. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Sorry, I went in goblin voice there
What
for a
do you
second.
do, Klinkle?
Yeah, that's me. Oh well, I'm fast. I like to move around fast and stab people with my blade. I got a little knife here. I got another knife here, and I got another knife over here. Plus this knife over here, and this knife back here.
Well, that's pretty rad. How well do you climb?
I climb great. I climb very well. I
How
need
well
to climb.
do you see?
Oh, I see. Pretty good. I see what I need to see.
How well do you see, Lendy?
Well, I can see quite a distance, but in these woods, it makes things challenging.
Sure. I think we'll take Klinkle.
The gnome?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's go. I'm
Come
ready
on,
to go.
mate.
I'm ready to
I
go.
like this guy. Let's fucking do it.
All right, go on.
Oh, can I
Klinkle
have
starts
Reginald as well?
heading south.
I'm
Reginald.
gonna need you to let Reginald.
Who
know,
is Reginald?
please. He's my cockatrice.
Oh, yes, the bird.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's not as much a bird.
Be careful what you say.
Looks-
I'm not here.
He's very angry. Trust me.
Yes, he looks very angry. Is it going to be safe for me to unlock this cage?
I'll pat him on the nose. I pat Reginald on the nose.
Does he calm down?
You're the DM.
Well, yeah, but like...
Reginald,
that's what I'm always
when
confused.
I
Reginald's
pat him on
you.
the
It's up to
nose.
you.
Reginald
Yeah.
is you.
Sure.
But it's also not you.
Yeah.
That's what's... I like that, though. I like that. Okay.
So I pat him. That usually works.
It works.
Okay, cool.
You open the cage. I mean, Fifth opens the cage, and Reginald comes out, looks, eyes down all the black bandits. He's not fucking happy.
I'm gonna do this.
And he
so
crawls
can
up
crawl up on my
Onto your shoulder.
And I'm gonna pat him on the nose again.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time. Running out of daylight. Let's go.
Okay, I
Kinkle.
hustle after
Klinkle.
Hashish.
Klinkle starts running after you guys, and you guys head south. Peace out, Con.
Peace.
Have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Okay, so you guys are heading south.
Gotta keep my wits about me. tiptoe through the marshes.
Oh, you tiptoe. It's not marshes. It's just grassy
Through the tall grass.
forest, and you tiptoe though. That's
From
good.
one tree to another. I duck.
You
I
do that.
cover.
You do that. Up ahead, about 10 feet, you can see she's moving from cover to cover.
And then I stop and I listen. Do I hear anything?
You hear nothing. Just the lapping of the lake onto the shore and a breeze through the trees.
I keep going.
You keep going.
I do too.
You also keep going.
I'm gonna also I'm gonna take a bunch of forestry and smear it on myself. On my clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Mud and sticks and branches.
Okay,
and
that you do
leaves.
that. And you look covered in mud and sticks and branches and leaves.
Yep.
Yeah, it works great. Yeah, if you stand up against a tree, people can't even see it.
Cool.
Klinkle says, up ahead, this is where scouting team number 2 was sent.
I'm gonna suggest
50
that,
more yards.
I'm gonna suggest that Klinkle get up in the trees
All right.
and just see if you can
See
spot anything.
See anything?
or-
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So he climbs a tree. Successfully climbs a tree. He gets to the top of the tree. You guys lose sight of him because it's really dense up there.
Alright.
He comes back down. I couldn't see anything.
Okay.
It's too dense.
I'm gonna call to the creatures of the forest.
Okay. How do you want to do that? Like whistle, or because like you can call different creatures through different means.
Birds are the whistling.
Right.
I guess fish are the gargling.
Yeah.
You can roar to see any bears or any around. You can howl for a wolf.
I can only call one animal at a time.
Yeah. You have to choose now. Choose wisely.
I'm gonna do a cougar. I'm gonna call and see if there's any lake cougars.
Lake
Don't worry, they're
cougars?
actually very cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see about that. Oh shit! I'm like, what was that?
You wait. Nothing shows up. 30 seconds later, still nothing shows up.
I must move forward. We must find the other party. I head.
You head southwards
Yes.
towards where Klinkle said the other second party was supposed to be. Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna keep waiting for a moment.
What's your perception? 2?
Dulce.
Okay, you just keep walking, right? You're just walking southward.
Have I hit 50 yards?
Not quite. You're at like 30 yards.
Keep going to 50.
Keep going. Okay, keep walking. Keep walking.
Still waiting.
What are you doing?
Waiting
I'm gonna
to
go
see
behind
what
the tree.
cougar
You're
shows.
waiting to see if
trees.
the cougar shows up.
Tree.
Okay.
Tree. No?
Okay. Right before you pop out into an opening, right? You do hear goblin voices, and they're yelling at each other. No, we should just kill him. No, we should get information. No, we need to just kill him right now. Get back to the Gregura and report our success.
Can I see? I'm gonna peek out and see. Do I see these?
You do see.
I see the goblins?
Yes, you see. Hold on. 8 goblins interrogating an elf prisoner
I'm gonna fog.
tied to. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can fog. That's my intermediate spell.
Okay, you fog.
Yeah, I'm gonna fog the area in which they are all standing.
Okay,
Mm.
you fog.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But I'm not in that area.
No, now we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
They go, what the fuck is that? And they start losing their shit, and they all start running around, and now we roll initiative.
So we're gonna hear.
Now we're
him
gonna combat.
Right?
Now
Just
we're
both
fog.
gonna hear him.
Yeah, you can hear them yelling and screaming. Okay, shit, that didn't work. Now I need to actually write this shit down.
So
I guess initiative isn't really a thing, is it? It's more like
you can just pick the
Random.
order. I would just pick the
it's
order.
just more like random.
How
Okay,
you want it. I mean, he.
I'm
did
into
the
it.
fog,
I'm
so-
into it. Yeah. So
You
the
get
goblins
first.
are running around. You get your first move. What do you want to do?
What do you mean they're running?
They're like trying to get out of this fog. How much fog do you put down? Is it like super fucking dense fog? Is it just like a little bit of fog? Is it 10 feet of fog, 100 feet of fog? Like, what are we talking about here?
Did I write this down?
Like, is it like, what kind of spell is it? Is it your
it's an intermediate spell. So
Intermediate
like
spell?
it's like the whole
so the
clearing.
area?
The whole
clearing is fog, but it's not
It
so
stops
fog
at
that
the
they
tree line.
can't see anything. They can still see, but it's like
No,
fog.
they can't see.
Like, they can see their arms if they put them out, but they can't see their buddy over there, right?
You can't see 2
Okay.
feet in front of you.
So they're scrambling around trying to grab weapons.
You can only see 2 feet.
Can you see them? You can't see any of them.
No, I can't.
They're
Unless
trying
they leave.
They're
the-
scrambling around trying to grab weapons. You can hear this, but you can't see it. You can only see some fog. And then one of them finds his way kind of towards you, like making his way out of the fog, right? And then he locks eyes with you.
I'm gonna.
Then he grabs the saber.
Lightning bolt him.
You lightning bolt. Okay.
Okay.
What's lightning bolt? Is that intelligence, right? Because it's a spell.
Intermediate. What do you mean? Oh yeah,
It's a spell.
intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay,
Seven.
what's your
I have
intelligence? 7 intelligence? Okay, so you do successfully lightning bolt him. How much damage does that do?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say. No.
There's
All
a-
the intermediate spells do. How much damage?
It's a D. It's
D6,
a D6, right?
It
Yeah.
intrinsic is 1d4.
Okay, yeah, D6.
D4, D6.
Man, that was
and
so
D12.
unbelievably sideways and crooked. Okay, you did 6 damage.
Nice.
Okay, you
Zap.
lightning bolt the shit out of him.
Zap.
He gets lightning bolted so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like falls over on
It's
the
not
ground.
from my hands, though,
and it's
from
like
the sky.
it's like he's doing like that on the ground. He's like still in pain and in shock.
Mhm.
Yes. And he screams out, and another one of his goblin friends runs over to him. Tigrophiles, what are you doing right now? Clinkle, hearing all the commotion, runs off towards the sounds.
So, a mountain lion never showed up?
No, Mountain Lion never showed up.
Okay, then, Reginald and I are gonna run over towards the clearing.
Okay? You run over
I'm
towards
gonna
the
draw my hunter's spear
You do that.
in my left hand, and in my right I'm gonna start whirling my sling.
You do that. And once
just
you
gonna-
come out of the clearing, you can't see any goblins except the one goblin that's close to Hashish laying on the ground being electrified. But
What
like
about the
he's
one that ran out?
trying to shake it off. That was the one. The one that
No, the other one. He said his friend ran towards him. Is he not out of the fog yet?
he's not out of the fog yet. All the other goblins still in the fog.
I'm
You
just
can't
gonna
see
sling
them. At the one that's
at
out?
the goblin's head that's
Okay.
on the ground.
Yeah, you can do that. Oh shit. What's your sling? That's strength, right?
I don't know. It's that or
Dexterity. Sorry, dexterity. Yeah.
So a 3.
Okay, 3. Okay, so you do successfully hit.
1d4.
It's a D4. Poor Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's like pretty fucked up right now. He's like fucked up. He's actually
yeah.
bleeding on the ground, and he's not standing up.
Yeah, he's not gonna get
He's
up.
not getting up. He's
I'm gonna
just-
mind read him.
You're gonna mind read him? He's thinking, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
He's
fucking
just,
die.
what the
I don't
fuck
want to die.
happened?
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. What's
I'm
happening?
gonna go. I'm just gonna stay there. I don't know what else is happening.
You're gonna stay there? Okay, so the other goblins. How long does your fog last? Actually, that's a good question. Does it just last? Is it just there for a moment, or does it like last?
There for
Just there for 30 seconds
fades,
or so.
It fades at the rate fog might fade.
Okay, it's like a minute. A
It
minute, you
fades
got
like
fog
fog.
there. Okay, okay, cool.
so it
it's
takes
just
a while.
yeah. Depending on where you are, and right here you're in a thick forest.
There's
There's
no
not a lot of
wind.
wind.
Mm-mm.
You'll be
I
staying.
could have
there
air
for a while.
blasted away
Right. Okay. Cool.
if I'd like.
So-
but I would not.
2 other goblins pop out on the other side of the fog, and they're like trying to wave the.
But
fog
we
out
can't
of
see
their
them
face.
because they're on the other side.
Well, they're on the other side. Like if fog's here, you're here, one's here, they're both back here, so
So
you
I
can
can't
like
see them.
sort of see them. Well, because it's on the very edge of the fog. It's not as thick as the center of the fog. So straight through, real thick. Going to the side, not so thick. So yes, you
And the
can
fog's
see
thick.
these 2.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna go into the fog
Okay, you go into the fog.
to try to get that elf
Okay,
Mm.
you do that.
because I saw him where he
You
was.
do see where he is.
So I'm
you
gonna
know
go-
exactly where he
I'm
is.
gonna go towards him.
Okay, you do that. What's your intelligence?
7.
Okay, well you walk towards him, and then you bump into a goblin
I'm gonna slice
on your
his
way
head
there.
off.
You try to slice his head off.
Yeah.
Okay, the goblin has no idea that you're there. And how much damage does your saber do?
D6
D6?
scimitar.
Scimitar? Yeah. So you get a sneak attack bonus, which I'm going to give you double damage on this bad boy. So I'm going to roll this twice. 3 damage.
Ouch.
Not a whole lot.
2 and a 1.
Not a whole lot.
Whatever.
Botched it.
You botched it. It's foggy. You can't
botched it.
really
I should
see
have
it.
rolled.
You can't really see. Oh yeah,
Next time I'll
if you
roll.
want to roll, you
I'll
can.
roll for damage.
No, they always roll. DM rolls.
No, but damage is
Yeah,
damage
that's
happens.
That's how we've been doing it, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to roll
DM
for
rolls.
damage.
Nah.
No.
DM rolls everything. That's how we're doing
I
it.
guess that is how we're doing it.
Okay, so you slice at this goblin, but you only nick his neck, and now he's bleeding, but he's not dead at
I'll
all.
push him over.
So now before you do that, he grabs at you and tries to stab you with a dagger.
No, he doesn't. He's not gonna grab at me.
He
He's gonna
does.
get fucked up.
And he does stab you with the dagger.
Oh.
And you take 2 damage. But only in the leg. You're good. He's short. He's so short. He not even there. Like down here in the calf, is where he thought your head would be, but it's like your calf. It's not doing a whole lot. So yeah, take 2 damage. Okay. Acropolis?
I'm gonna So I can see the goblins way over there.
Mm-hmm.
What can I see, actually?
You can
Tell
see
me
one
everything
goblin
I
on the
can see.
ground, basically dying, right?
Right.
2 goblins to the west, right? And they are both grabbing.
Night Arcane. Yeah, we'll kill Gandalf for you. That's.
Thanks, Arcane. Cheers, man.
I'll never kill Gandalf. That's fucked up, man.
He'll just come back stronger, like Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Uh,
More powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah. This is the same.
It's the same.
You can see 2 goblins to the west, right? One of them carrying a spear and the other one with a short bow.
Okay. Well, that's it.
But they don't see you. They're
That's
looking
all the
around trying to
goblins?
find out where, and the rest are in the fog. And you don't even know how many there are, actually, because you weren't here earlier.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna against the tree.
Hide?
Posing.
Or you're posing.
Yep. Well, I'm hiding.
You're hiding.
Because I'm ghillie suited.
Oh, yeah, you're ghillie suited. Right,
and
right,
I'm
right.
gonna go,
right.
Reginald, hit one of those bitches, the one with the bow.
Okay.
Reginald's gonna
Reginald
go over
flies
and he's
over,
gonna do my
Pecks the eyes out
he's
of the
gonna
one with
do
the
my
bow.
power attack.
Right, which is what?
It is a 1d12 plus 3.
And that's an auto
it
hit.
Stuns if it doesn't crit. If it crits, it's a petrify, which is
Oh, on the d20.
Yeah.
Because it's an auto hit. But then you roll a
Auto hit,
d20 to
yeah.
see if it petrifies, right?
and a 1d12 for damage.
Okay, so it doesn't petrify, but it does 12 fucking damage, and it claws the brain, it pecks the brain out of the eyes, through the eye hole of the goblin with the short bow.
So he ate his soul.
So he's dead. He's
Dope.
just straight up fucking dead. And yes, he ate his soul. Now that goblin's soul, which is not much of a soul,
No, it's a
but
soul though.
worth a soul,
A
straight up.
lesser soul.
One soul, lesser soul, yes.
Yeah.
And that soul is now in Reginald the Cockatrice, who, after consuming this brain, turns and locks eyes with the other goblin with the spear.
That was
Yeah, right. And now it's Clinkle's turn, right? Clinkle,
Oh yeah,
seeing this
Clinkle's
madness,
hanging out.
right? Clinkle seeing this madness, right? Sneaks over, right? Through the fog. He jumps into the fog, and then he jumps out of the fog right in front of this other goblin, and he attempts to do like a triple stab with his 2 daggers, right? He pulls a dagger out from his boot, and he pulls another dagger out from behind his shoulder, and he does like a triple stab to try to kill this guy, okay?
Okay.
He can only manage to get 1 dagger out, though.
Ah.
Because the other dagger, it's like, oh shit, it's got crusty blood on it.
Too
from
many
earlier.
daggers, dude.
Too many daggers. He should chose. Yeah, he
Should
can't
have a
even choose.
bigger blade.
So
less blades, just one
Like
bigger
just
one.
one other blade.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Jesus Christ,
One
I can't roll the
blade
box.
that's not a day.
But he does 4 damage. Not bad.
Dope.
So now that guy has gotten stabbed in the gut, right? He wasn't able to attack Reginald, but now that goblin's going to try to spear Clinkle. Trying to spear Clinkle.
Okay.
But he misses. The spear is too long, and he's unable. He just kind of like moves Clinkle to the side. He can't like get it, back and stab him. So he just misses, and Clinkle's good. Clinkle's
Okay.
like jumping out of the way. He's dodging. He's small too.
Nice.
It's like a hard target. Okay.
I shall continue to move forward towards the.
Well, there's
elfin-
a goblin still on you.
Mm.
So if you
I
want to
shall
move forward, you can.
decapitate him.
You can try to decapitate him again.
I shall.
You can do that. Okay, you do successfully slash your sword at him. How much your sword do? 1d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you do 5 damage.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. No, not bad. No, that one really like a lot of fucking gore is showing now. He's got a huge flesh wound on his neck. It's bleeding. It's bleeding a lot. You didn't cut the jugular. It's like more like behind back here, but it doesn't look good. Doesn't look like even if he does get out of this, it doesn't look like he's gonna make it very long. You know what I mean? Just then, another goblin with a short bow pops out of the fog and shoots a bow and arrow at Clinkle.
Okay.
Because Clinkle's the only person in view right now. Because
Yeah.
you're hiding and you're hiding. So Clinkle gets shot at and successfully gets shot at, taking 3 damage.
Clinkle. I didn't see that though because I'm in the fog.
So how much longer is the fog gonna last?
A while. It looks like it's maybe fading a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fade anytime soon.
Can I see any more? Can I see all the goblins?
How many have killed so far? 1,
I've
2,
killed 1.
3.
We've totally dismembered 1.
perhaps 3.
I think we've only killed 2. Like,
But
I
one
mean,
is on the
one's
ground.
Still alive,
2
and
might
he's
be on the ground.
basically dead.
Yeah.
I killed 1 with Reginald.
Okay.
What do you guys do next?
Well, I'm gonna.
Well, you didn't answer my question. Can
Oh,
I
right.
see the other goblins yet or anything?
Okay, no, yes. So one, no, you can't see. You can see one goblin still, who's the goblin that got stabbed by Clinkle, right? And the other goblin who's on the ground dying, and then those are the only two goblins you can see right now, though.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh God, you're back, Clinkle, and I'm gonna cast Stone Skin, which
Okay.
gives me +4 PV.
Okay, nice.
And then I'm gonna take my Hunter's Spear,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna sprint at the goblin that stabbed.
Okay, you
Clinkle.
sprinted the goblin with your spear. Okay, that's good.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Well, you sprinted the goblin with your spear, and Clinkle did not hear what you said, and so he's just kind of jumps the wrong direction, and then a spear goes right through his
Oh no!
abdomen. Dude,
Oh
how much
shit,
damage? How much
I
damage
say.
does your spear do?
1d
D6?
6.
Oh shit, on a dick. Oh my god, dude.
Roll calmer.
Why did I murder?
5 damage.
God damn. Just fucking butchered
Oh my
Clinkle
God.
thinks that a goblin attacked him, you know, and he's just like, ah! And he fucking freaks out, right? Looks back, sees you, and he's never been so disappointed in his whole life.
Oh, no.
He's unbelievably disappointed.
I bet he
We're
is.
gonna have to kill him so that he doesn't
Oh,
tell the other
man,
people
we
that.
might. No, not if we save him. We gotta try and save him.
He says, "Die." He says,
Do you
"Oh."
guys need one?
And he
No,
fall.
I'm
I
good.
do actually. I do need one. Yes.
Elysian or...
Mm,
Here, have this one. I just opened it.
Whatever one. That works. Okay. Yeah, Clinkle, not doing hot now. That hurt him pretty bad. So,
Good.
so the other 2 more goblins, right? 2 more goblins jump out of the fog, right?
Okay.
They're both holding short swords,
Mm-hmm.
and they lock eyes with you, who had just stabbed Clinkle, right? And
I'm gonna go, Z, I'm on your side.
they look at each other. Okay.
I'm trying to make the most of a shitty situation.
All right. Well, one of them says, "Well, all right. It's good to have a friendly dwarf. Another friendly dwarf. The dwarves. Let's go." And the other guy goes, "No, he's clearly the one who just fogged this place. No, he's not. He's not. He just. We talk." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, he was. He was clearly just fogged. No, he's not. He's on our team. And then they start brawling at each other. Right? They just start throwing punches, pushing each other. Right? So they're a little tied up at the moment.
So as that's happening, I'm gonna run past the goblin with the gash in his neck.
Okay, you do that.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go towards the fucking elf.
Okay, you do that, and you find yourself right in front of an elf who has been bound up. He's been beaten very badly. His arms are
I'm
tied
gonna cut him free.
to a tree.
Cutting him
Cut
free.
him free. Cut him free.
Cutting him free.
You
I'm gonna
successfully do
say,
that.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
He like looks at you.
But that's not actually what I said. That's just what he heard. What I really said was, my name is Ashish Kebab, and I'm with the Black Bandits, and I have come to help you out of your circumstance.
Okay, he goes.
Come with me, and I'm gonna put him on my back.
You do that.
I'm gonna fireman carry him.
You do successfully fireman.
Okay, and I'm gonna just fucking run out of the fucking
You
fog.
run out of the fog. Yes.
Not the way that I came. Though.
Not the way you came.
Which way?
No. The way that I came.
The way that
that's back to where they are. So the way that I
North.
came.
Okay, you're running away, and then you trip over the dead goblin that you had electrified. Not dead, dying goblin that you had electrified earlier. You fall over. The elf goes sprawling onto the ground. You find yourself on the ground as well. The goblin that's on the ground like looks over to you as if he just wants to die.
We're both on the ground. We're looking.
Yeah,
at
you're
each
looking
other.
at each other. He just wants to die. He looks fucked up. You're fine, and he looks really fucked up.
Well, I'm gonna
He's
stand
just
up. Then.
begging for death.
I'm gonna stand up
basically.
then.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just slide my sword into his chest.
You do that, and he looks at you as if you are relieving him. Kind of
Be
nice.
at peace, I say.
He says.
And
And
then
then he dies.
I continue to move onward,
Well,
northward.
before you continue to move northward, Tigrophiles.
Oh yes, I'm gonna pull my spear out of Crinkle.
Clinkle.
You gonna
Yeah.
pull it out, dude? That's gonna cause more damage.
I need it. I'm gonna pull it out.
You really are gonna pull it out? Okay, you pull it out, dude.
Yep.
You pull it out.
Say sorry, oh boy.
Ooh, it's rough. It is a rough. You do a rough job pulling it out. He's gonna take another just a hit. of it. Okay, but it wasn't that bad that time. But he's bleeding profusely.
Sure.
He is bleeding quite a bit. And he falls on the ground, right? And he's just actually trying to just hold in his guts, sort of, at this point. Trying to hold in his wound together. You know, he's like, oh God, is this how I die? Is this how I die? Is what he's saying.
I'm gonna say yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. He looks at you, he does not get the joke. He has no idea what's going on, you know? Darkness is coming in.
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, mate. I have to keep going here. I'm gonna cast Nature's Fingers.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and tie up the goblins that I see.
Okay,
They're all pretty close together.
There is 2 goblins fighting each other. One goblin that has been stabbed by blades, by Klinkle.
Yeah.
Klinkle's daggers. Yeah, and then one goblin that was cut in the neck in the middle of the fog, right?
And he's not doing too well.
Yeah, and so you're trying to what now? Entangle?
I'm gonna entangle the 2 that are fighting.
The 2 that are fighting. Okay.
Just let him fight.
Oh shit, that was a crooked roll.
Bad roll.
Oh my god. Okay. What's your intelligence modifier?
5.
5. Okay, you do successfully entangle him. Yeah, you do. They're both like throwing punches at each other. Next thing you know, they're like they can't move, and these vines growing up their legs, you know, and they're getting stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take out some of the reeds in my pouch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and shave off some fibers that I could sew Crinkle up with.
You're gonna try to shave off. Okay, you attempt to do that.
In the middle of combat, huh?
Okay.
Well, they're all tied up.
You are
Everyone else is getting fucked up.
You are shaving these reeds, and then 2 more goblins jump out of the fog and surround you.
Shit.
And they're on either side of you, and they both try to stab at you. One of them has a spear, and the other one has brass knuckles.
Okay.
The spear guy swings at you and misses. You dodge it out of the way at the last second. The brass knuckles guy runs at you and punches you in the face.
Ow!
And does... Oh, fuck me. Come on, D6. 1 damage.
Dope.
Not bad at all.
You punch like a girl, I say. And I'm gonna take my spear and stab at his face.
Okay, you do that. You stab at his face. Okay,
I think that was a
what's your
compliment
strength?
because I think female goblins are bigger and stronger
What's
than
your
male
strength?
goblins.
Oh, it's only 3.
3, okay, that is still a successful hit, and it's D6 for damage with your spear, yes?
Yes.
You do 5 damage on that
Nice,
goblin.
dude. Way more damage than he did to you. Good trade.
Right.
Good trade.
Okay, cool. You do that. And then the other goblin, who's on the other side of you, swings at you again.
Sure.
Oh my god, dude. Bad roll. Alright, and they successfully hits you for 1 damage. Only 1
It's a flesh wound.
damage. Alright. Now, Klinkle's lying on the ground trying to stop himself from bleeding. He's not going to make an attack move.
Yeah.
Ashish?
I shall pick up my elven friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I shall continue northward in the forest.
He's gonna run away.
Mm.
He's gonna run away.
No, not all the way.
Okay. You continue northward with your elf friend.
And I lay him down by a tree.
How far away?
50 yards.
50 yards. You run 50 yards away, and you lay him down by a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the meanwhile,
That's like 50 jaunting steps.
I understand. Yeah.
50
jaunts.
jaunts.
50 jaunts.
One might say.
Yeah.
How's the goblin doing?
Okay,
I
so
stabbed in the
there's a
face.
goblin that got stabbed. There are 2 goblins fighting that are now tied up. There is a goblin that got stabbed in the face, but it really grazed his cheek, right? He's mad. He looks pissed.
I'm gonna stab him again.
All right, you try to stab him again. All right, you successfully stab him in the face again for 4 damage, and that one went through like his head, right? And you like if that was a human, it would have killed him because it would have hit his brain. But it's a goblin, so he's got a very small brain. So he's alive, right? And he looks at you, and he tries to swing a punch towards your gut, right? Which is towards your balls because he's so short.
Which I do have stone skin on.
You do have stone skin on, yes.
+4.
And so he is too weak. He can't do it. He misses. He just like, and then he falls back, and he's bleeding now. He thinks he's good. He thinks he's like strong, but it's just like he's fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
He's hallucinating clearly. Yeah, it's dark. It's not pleasant. You guys aren't enjoying this.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
So-
I'm definitely freaked out.
I love killing things.
Okay, so of the other 2 goblins that are tied up, one of them has shook free.
Yeah.
Right? So he is coming at you now with his... no, he's not coming at you. He's drawing his short bow, and he is throwing an arrow your direction.
Throwing a bow.
Ooh, that he hits you fucking hard, too. He hits you fucking hard. He hits you for 4 damage, not so hard.
No.
They've been rolling ones.
Fuck!
They've been rolling basically just ones.
Ah!
Yeah, so that one hits you in the shoulder.
Because I'm just
How
fighting.
much damage have you taken?
But you have
1,
stone
2,
skin, so it doesn't
4,
hurt so bad.
5, 6 damage total? You got plenty.
6 damage total. He's
Right.
taking 6 damage total.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got plenty of health left. How much health do you have?
11.
11. Oh, total?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of health.
That's not- you got
I'm a
5
druid.
left? They could one hit
No,
you.
no. I have 11 left.
Left.
I had
Oh, yeah, that's
18.
You're good. You're good.
I have 18 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are good. You should
We're
be able
both
to
kinda weak
succeed
classes.
if you don't
Yeah.
if you don't play this too improperly.
Right
Okay.
now, I'm just fighting all of them
All
by
the
myself.
goblins by yourself. Yeah, you stabbed
I'm
Clinkle.
doing
You were
pretty
like,
good.
Clinkle, you should come help, and then you just stabbed him.
I fought 2 of them. I killed 2 of
You
them.
did. You
You
did. Killed.
killed
Well,
2
you
of
killed.
them, yeah.
Technically,
2
you
of
killed none of them.
1. I killed 1.
Which one?
You
Oh yeah,
kinda-
you
yeah,
you just
you
you
finished
put him out of
it.
his misery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did. You're right. You're right. You're
Come
right.
on. And the other guy's in the middle of the fog, which is now diminishing.
Right, it is diminishing slightly. Yeah. But it's still pretty hard to see, like straight through it. But you definitely, it's not as big of an obstacle now.
Mm.
But all the goblins are now out of the fog anyway.
Except for the one that
Except
I
the one that's
slashed.
still slashed, who you can now see him. He's like trying to like hold himself together, trying to wander.
I'm gonna
around.
air blast him.
You're gonna air blast that guy.
All the fog away, and I'm gonna air blast him.
Okay. Wait, are you running back?
Yeah. I set him down. I'm running back.
And you run back.
running
Okay, you're running back is what
Yes,
you're doing.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you right.
God damn
I'm
it.
fighting them.
You're fighting them
I'm-
still.
I'm
You
battling.
now get attacked by the goblin with the short sword
Standing next to me.
standing next to you. Right, and he misses
Okay.
because
cool.
of your stone skin. He hits you, but it just kind of bounces off your skin.
Dope.
right? And he's like, "How the fuck did that happen?" It was weird to him. He was like, "I'm pretty sure I hit that guy just now," but he can't know for sure. He's just a goblin.
Sure. I'm kind of outnumbered here, so I'm gonna use my animal whistle.
You use your animal whistle.
It summons all animals in the area.
Okay.
To see if they can help me.
Okay, you successfully use your animal whistle,
You guys can't hear.
and a beaver family
Beaver.
runs out of the forest, right? 2 beavers and a little beaver.
That's
2
great.
normal-sized beavers and a little
That's
beaver.
great.
And they jump onto the goblin that is tied up, right? And they just start gnawing the shit out of that goblin, okay? And they successfully gnaw the shit out of that goblin, doing
Goddamn, all the
9
beavers.
damage to that goblin. And he's freaking out. He's like, what's happening? He's like losing his goddamn shit.
You're just getting mugged by beavers.
Yeah, he's not into it.
Doesn't happen every day.
No, he's not into it. But the goblin with the short bow sees this happening and fires a short bow shot at one of the beavers.
Oh fuck.
And he successfully hits the beaver for 1 damage only.
Nice.
Only 1 damage. It hits the beaver in the
These
tail.
goblins are not very good at
They're
fighting.
really bad. Like they're worse than goblins should be.
Yeah.
So the beaver, one of the beavers gets hit in the tail. The mama beaver gets hit in the tail, right? Keeps gnawing away. Doesn't even flinch,
Dope.
right?
Hmm. Look at her now.
Meanwhile, Hashish has now reached the fogged.
What do I see?
You're gonna. Oh yeah. You see 1 goblin being eaten by beavers. 1 goblin with a short bow, like just trying to reload, right? 1 goblin with a brass knuckles who has been stabbed in the face by a spear a couple times. He's like kind of hallucinating. 1 goblin with a fucked up neck, right? Just like wandering about in the middle of this foggy area. 1 goblin with a short sword about to stab Tigrophiles.
I shall air blast the goblin. If I air blast the goblin that's reloading his bow, am I going to air blast the fog away?
You would, if you're gonna air blast that goblin, you gotta
The
air
fog's
blast through the goblin with the short sword, Tigrophiles, and then you probably hit the goblin being eaten by beavers, and then you'd hit the goblin with
You
the.
don't want to do
It's
that.
like through four people. The only goblin that's right in front of you is, well, I mean, there's the one with the short sword, but then Tigrophiles behind that, and then there's the one with the cut up neck, who's in the middle of this foggy landscape. Clearing, rather.
I'm gonna air blast the guy that got his fucked up neck, and I'm gonna get rid of the fog.
Okay.
It's like an.
Does air blast do damage, right?
Yeah.
It can.
It does 1d6.
Okay. That's not a guaranteed hit, right? I gotta roll for that.
Yeah.
There's a guaranteed hit. It's roll.
No, well, the air blast happens. The air happens, but
But
whether it does
hitting him, so
damage.
So the fog gets
Damage
fog.
is
The
going
fog
for
gets
it.
pushed away, right? and you are
I have
unable.
7 intelligence.
7 intelligence.
7.
Okay, so because this goblin is so fucked up on the neck, right? He does lose his balance. All fog starts moving around him. He loses his balance. He falls over, right?
All right.
But then he gets back up,
I'll take it. No,
so he's okay.
he's back up.
He gets back up, but he didn't attack you.
He's just wandering about.
He's wandering. He's really just doesn't want to die. These goblins were like not the Spec Ops goblins.
Apparently.
They were not.
Yeah, we're fucking them up.
Okay, so now the goblin with the short sword going to attack Tigrophiles, right? And misses because of Tigrophiles' stone skin. Again, he hits him, but it bounces off, and he thinks he's just tripping. Maybe those mushrooms are kicking and he's thinking.
I'm gonna stab him.
You stab the one with the short sword. Okay, you attempt to stab the one with the short sword. What's your strength?
3.
3? Okay. You attempt to stab the one with the short sword, but you miss because he's like tripping. He's thinking he's on mushrooms, so he's like he actually just does what you wouldn't expect, and he just stands there. You were like reading a move left or right, but he just stood there, didn't even move, and so you missed. You were like,
Okay.
well, shit. You know, I didn't expect
sucks.
that. Meanwhile, the beavers. Beavers, one of them, the mama beaver, right? Because she got hit in the tail, she decides she's out of here. So she climbs down and she runs off. She scampers away. The other 2 beavers keep gnawing away at the the goblin, I'm sorry, that is tied up, and they gnaw his brain out. They gnaw his neck, his skeleton, his whole skeleton, basically. They think they want to use his skeleton as part of the dam, so they gnaw the shit out of it, you know? And then they realize it's not a tree. And so they turn on the one that has shot the mother, and they start to attack the goblin with the bow.
Nice.
And now it is the bow's goblin's turn. The bow goblin throws a bow. An arrow. Yeah, an arrow. Throws an arrow towards one of the beavers, but is unable to load the arrow properly, right? And so when the arrow comes out, right, it actually just goes straight up into the sky, and he misses completely, and then he gets beavers to the face. Right, 2 beavers. The baby beaver, daddy beaver.
I could go for some beaver to the face.
Beaver to the face.
I love
pretty good
beaver
to
to
me.
the face.
Nice.
My favorite pastime.
Boom. Okay,
Dude,
yeah.
these beavers are fucking it up.
Beavers are
I
fucking
did not
shit up,
expect the beavers to be
They got
this
big teeth.
dope.
No.
Big ass teeth, dude. Okay, so meanwhile, Sword Goblin, right, tries to slash at you one more time and successfully hits this time, right? Doing what would have been 1 damage. 4 damage
That's pretty
to
good.
Tigrophiles. This one does get into your thigh.
Ah,
That's a pretty good hit.
little bastard.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ashish.
Well, I shall,
You can help me with this guy.
Yes, I
I
shall. I shall
suggest.
help. I shall run over and help Tigrophiles and just swing my scimitar.
Tigrophiles says as he's wounded,
I
"You
shall-
should help me over here."
Yeah, I've been
I shall-
fighting.
Attempt to cut the goblin in half.
You're gonna cut the goblin straight in half, huh?
Yes, at the spine. The
Can
gut,
I at
the
the
gut of the
same
spine.
time, seeing that he's coming, since
My strength is
turn's
only
next,
1.
While he swings, can I at the same time thrust?
You can.
I do that.
Okay, your thrust doesn't quite hit, but you do move the goblin to the side, in which making Hashish's blade hit. But you didn't hit quite the right spot, so you don't go all the way through, but you do 4 damage.
Nicely done, I say. Well
I say to you.
Okay,
apt.
Klinkle.
struck. Aptly put.
Klinkle has sort of come to now, right? And so
Yeah.
he looks over and he realizes there's like goblin legs right next to him. So he grabs one of his blades and he goes after the Achilles tendon of one of these goblins that are
Yeah.
standing next to him, right? And he successfully hits with his dagger, and he does 2 damage to the goblin with the short sword. Okay, and now it is the beaver's turn again. Yeah, beaver's turn.
The bee.
There's 2 beavers left, and they're going to attack. Okay, both of them run at the goblin with the short bow, right? But neither of them can get to him in time, right? Well, they get to him, but he's like shaking him off and kicking him because he's not tied up, so they don't do any damage. But they do get to him, and now they're on him.
They're
So
distracted.
he's distracted. So when he goes, he's gonna try to shake these beavers off, and he fails. He falls on the ground. Falls on the ground. Now he's like got beavers on his face, and he's like trying to not get eaten by these beavers. Meanwhile, the goblin with the gash in his neck, right, stands up and hucks a spear at you for gashing him in the neck.
You better.
Oh,
Twice.
shit.
Bring it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, he hucks a spear, but the spear misses. And the spear goes way over your head.
I'm just
like
gonna
10
do this.
feet over your head. You do that, and he is unhappy. He does not like getting
I'm
taunted.
gonna look back at him.
Oh, he's pissed. He fucking picks up another spear that's on the ground. He throws that, too.
I'm just gonna stare at him without him moving.
Well, this time it hits you. This time it goes straight into
But
your...
I'm not gonna flinch.
Straight into your foot. It goes into your foot. But like, it doesn't go straight in. It goes, like, hits the side of your
I'm just gonna
foot.
do one of those.
And you take 1 damage.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm
Okay.
gonna lightning bolt him. Fucking from
You're
the
gonna
sky.
lightning bolt him. Okay, you attempt to lightning bolt him. But, your lightning bolt actually, because you got hit by the foot, you're distracted. Lightning bolt hits the canopy, the thick canopy above, and does not make it
It's
reach the ground.
Too cocky.
Too cocky, one might say. Thyraphiles?
Gonna stab at the goblin with the short sword.
The short sword goblin.
Okay.
Yes. You stab at the short sword goblin. What's your strength? 3?
3.
3? Okay. You miss. You go to stab at him, but like he's so weak, he like just is backing up at this point. So he just wants to get the fuck out of there, right? He just got attacked by from each side in the ground. He's like, I'm fucking out of here, right? So he starts dipping. He's just running, right? Actually. Yeah, he's running, and he successfully just starts running the fuck away. The goblin... Oh, wait, the beavers...
Wow, they roll the same every
Yeah, they do.
Beavers.
Both beavers...
roll the same.
Both beavers
They roll the same.
attack the goblin with the short bow, and they eat out his liver.
God damn.
They eat his liver right out from his gut, and then the goblin like, and then he just like passes out. His life leaves his body. Blood just is everywhere, right? And these beavers look over at you guys, and they're just fucking like rampant, just blood running down their face, you know. And then they just like scurry off into the forest.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna be like.
don't. That's their word.
Oh, so only they can say that.
Yeah.
I see.
Don't.
I got you.
There's 3 goblins left, right? There's the goblin that was slashed. There's the goblin that was stabbed in the head, and there's the goblin that the short sword goblin that is like running away. He's like just dipping the fuck out.
Well, I'm gonna air blast the one that's running away.
You do that. You successfully air blast the one that's running away.
Wait. This is D6.
D6 damage. Yes, and you do. Oh my god, you do damage. Doing 4 damage, and you kill that guy. That guy. Oh no, you don't. Sorry, that's a different goblin.
That's fine.
He falls over on his face, and he's good, but he takes some damage.
That's fine.
He hits a tree. Boom. A stump.
Nice.
Not a stump, a root. Sorry.
So is he pretty much not too mobile?
Oh, I mean, he's on the ground, but he can still run away until.
Yeah, he's just down right now
I'm
for a
gonna
moment.
entangle him.
You're gonna tangle him on the ground.
That's good. Good call. Good call.
You successfully entangle him.
Good
Roots
call.
come up over him, and he can't even move an inch. He
Hell
can't
yes.
even budge. Right?
Oh yes.
The other goblin with the brass knuckles, right, sort of comes to and tries to punch Clinkle in the face because Clinkle's on the ground with him. They're both
Sure.
like laying on the ground together, right? And he successfully does punch Clinkle in the face, doing 3 more damage.
Crinkle's getting fucked up.
Clinkle's getting fucked
He's
up.
almost dead. I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna save him.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna lightning bolt. I'm gonna
What,
just scimitar
is he
the guy
dead?
next to Clinkle.
He's not Clinkle. He's not dead.
I'm gonna scimitar him. I'm just gonna slice him up.
Slice up
him
what?
with dice.
Who?
The guy that's attacking Clinkle.
The guy that's attacking Clinkle.
The
The
short-
brass knuckles guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
slice
wanna
some
do
dice.
that.
That's
too.
a wrong roll. Okay, what's your strength? 1. Okay, you miss. You go to hit him, but you miss.
I do too.
You try to slash him at him too. What's your strength?
3.
3. Okay, you also miss. You guys both try to
God
attack this
damn
guy, but he's
it.
on the ground.
We're both right
He's
there.
on the ground, and so he's like rolling out of the way. He's trying to punch Clinkle some more. The goblin that wait, what was it? Yeah, the goblin with the slashes in his neck. Right, he's looking
Stabs in
around.
the head.
That was the one that was stabbed in the head. Was the brass knuckles one.
Oh,
But the
that
one with the
was-
slashes in his neck. Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That one's looking around to grab another weapon, which he does find, and then he throws at both of you guys.
What's
He
the
just
weapon?
hucks at your direction. It's a spear. This is a spear from, you can only assume is one of the Black Bandit spears, because it's a lot bigger than a goblin spear. Not spear, sword. Goblin sword would be.
He's
I'm
throwing
sorry, I
it?
said spear, sword is what it is in my head.
He's throwing a sword.
He's throwing a sword at you guys, right? Okay. Specifically you, because you hit him a couple times.
Bring it, motherfucker.
But he can't be good at throwing right now.
I'm
No,
gonna
he
hit
totally
you.
misses, and he does not hit you at all. You're very, it like goes, and it kind of looks like it's gonna hit you, but then it like, whew, it misses, and it goes past you on the left.
And I'm gonna lightning bolt him.
You lightning bolt him again.
Like fucking.
This time the lightning bolt absolutely hits. How much damage did you
Damn
say?
it, damn right. D6.
Oh, and you kill him. Yeah, this lightning bolt turns him into dust, into just ash.
I shall laugh.
You laugh, right? And then as you laugh, the goblin who is tied up on the ground, right? He's like yelling, screaming. The goblin with the brass knuckles, right? He sees you kill his friend, so he stands up and he just ready to punch you in the gut.
But I'm doing this, so I
You
don't see
are.
it coming at all.
Right, but he's so fucking weak that he like just trips over
Lands
Clinkle
right in front of me.
and lands right in front of you.
I'm gonna take him by the head, and I'm gonna put his face. Is there a stump nearby?
There is you can
Or a
look
rock?
around. There isn't one right. There's rocks. There are a couple rocks.
Is there a rock big enough for me to
There's
curb
like
stomp this
yeah. There's
guy?
like a 3 foot by 3 foot squared rock.
I
you know?
put him on that rock.
You put
I say
the goblin
bite
on
the
that rock.
bitch, and I curb stomp.
The
him.
goblin bites the rock. The
I-
goblin just straight up bites the rock.
I
You curb stomp him. You what's your okay? No, you do successfully curb stomp him. Yeah, because it's like he's not fighting back.
He's pretty done.
You successfully curb stomp him. Okay, and now,
Hey, who's this? Knight?
yo Nightlock, how's it going,
What
mate?
up,
What up, man?
Nightlock?
How
We're
you
playing
doing?
some Dunge.
I'm gonna need another beer, though.
Tonight, Lock.
I know, I would cheers him, but I need another beer. Hold
I
up.
need another.
Don't
beer.
you do it. Don't you even think about it.
You're
Don't
right.
even think about it.
Oh,
without
well,
me.
I have to too. I have to too. Oh,
What do you want? This one? This one? This one?
That one.
This one? This one.
that one. No, the other
Well, you're getting this one.
one. I want that one.
Okay.
Thanks.
Tonight, Lock.
Nightlock.
To Nightlock.
Hey,
Cheers, my
huzzah!
Huzzah!
Okay, to catch you up, our heroes Tigrophiles and Hashish.
Hashish, come on.
Well, they're trying to hunt
Tigrophiles.
down the ogre chieftain Grigira, but they have found themselves working for the Black Bandits, who are also against Grigira, and now they're trying to rescue scouting party number 2 from a band of goblins.
Yeah, more specifically, so the deal was that me and Hashish and Tigrophiles, right, we have a friend named Gnome, and we were exploring, and then we found these, we were hired by these dwarves to go take over these mines that were, well, actually, we were trying to rescue the mines from these orc and these goblins, not
So
an orc,
you thought.
an ogre,
Ogre.
and these goblins, so we thought. Turns out that they're all in cahoots. Who saw that coming?
Well, they were actually slaves, and they led a slave revolt. So all you did was kill a bunch of slaves.
Right, we killed a bunch of slaves. Right, so we don't feel good about it. But
Wasn't
now what
good.
we're trying to do is go kill Grigira, the ogre, who has been attacking us and the town of Willow.
Murdered
and
the whole town.
He murdered.
He's a
been,
dick.
Yeah, he's on a rampage. So we're gonna go try to stop him. And what happened was we were going on a lake, me and Tigrophiles and his pet cockatrice Reginald. We were on a lake, and then we we got stranded in the middle of the lake on these reeds, and so we had to go to the shore. Then we
What up,
met this.
DC?
We met a scouting party. Oh, what's up, DC? How you doing? We met a scouting party, and the scouting party was an elf and 2 men. Yes, 1 elf, 1 man, 1 female. They're humans. 1 goblin and 1 gnome, and me and Tigrophiles and Reginald. And then they told us that there was a second scouting party, and we're going to try to rescue those that second scouting party so that we can somehow convince these guys to help us take out Grigira, even though there is a chance that that was their goal all along. So we'll see what happens.
Cheers, DC.
Very in depth. Thank you. Cheers, DC.
DC's watching, so cheers. I hope you were also listening to that nice explanation by Jake, by Hashish.
Hey, who's this person? Xenox.
Oh, Xenox. Hey, Xenox.
We're going to cheers
Also
to Xenox.
Xenox.
Cheers to Xenox.
To the
Oh,
sloth.
thanks for watching, buddy.
Rest in peace, slaves.
I also hope you were. Yeah, it's not good. The slaves. Oh,
We
no good.
agree. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't great.
I didn't know they were slaves. Okay, I was told they were villains. They were enemies. They took over and they
you were
killed
told
a ton
that
of people.
by the slavers.
I was lied to.
It's not my fault that you just believe slavers.
You know what? Is it my responsibility to just distrust everyone on the entire planet? No.
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 Hell no. Okay, if I
No.
distrusted everybody on the entire planet, where would I be?
Okay,
Well, you didn't. Yeah. Anyway.
where you guys were, you just killed all the goblins except one who is
We're
tied
gonna
down,
go- Yeah, we're gonna
and
run over.
Klinkle is bleeding.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna say you
Yes.
go interrogate him.
Mm.
Because you can read minds, right?
Yes.
No, maybe you should calm down.
Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm.
Just go over there calm.
All right.
He's already tied up and
Well,
fucked
if
up.
you want, I can read mine
No!
from here.
Just go talk to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to treat Klinkle here.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna continue shaving the reeds that I started to do earlier.
And I'm gonna walk over to the goblin, the last remaining goblin, and I'm going to interview him. Not interview him. That's not the right word. I'm going to interrogate
him.
him.
Okay, and you're
Yes,
gonna try
against
to
his will.
I'm gonna
heal
shave
Klinkle.
off some fibers, and then I'm going to try to stitch up.
What's
his
your
wound.
intelligence? No.
5 intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence.
I have 3 luck, and I have 4 survival. So
I'm gonna give yourself survival. No intelligence. Well, okay. First off, intelligence.
Well, survival's a skill.
Okay,
Intelligence is
so
an
you
attribute.
successfully know exactly, right, where he was hit and what you need to do to
I
rescue
did
him.
do it.
Okay, you did do it.
Yeah. So if you guys missed that, this fucking motherfucker stabbed our
tripped.
friend.
I didn't do it on purpose.
He tripped. He didn't do it on purpose, but he did stab our friend with a spear.
Okay, and you attempt to patch up his wound, and you do patch it up. It's, you've seen better craftsmanship in medical work, and
Sure.
you have even done some better yourself, but you think the job will do.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, can I apologize to you?
You
Like,
can
a really
apologize.
heartfelt apology.
Yeah, he looks at you
I'm
like
gonna
he
put
does
my hand on his shoulder.
not know what to
And
think.
I'm gonna say, Crinkle. Klinkle. I'm gonna say his wrong name.
It's Klinkle.
Klinkle, I know
Oh,
it
it's-
is.
it's
I
Klinkle.
know it is my friend.
Do you?
I'm very, very sorry.
I don't know what to think.
That makes sense.
I believe I'm dying, sir.
You aren't dying nearly as much as you were.
Well, that may be true.
Why don't we try to look at it positively instead
You're
of
right. Positive
pessimistic?
thoughts. Positive
Yes.
thoughts.
Think positive,
That's how we'll
my
get through
friend.
this, Klinkle. Come on.
Yeah,
Keep
do
yourself
it,
together.
Klinkle. You're the best.
Oh.
You stabbed that goblin.
Oh, I did. I
You
stabbed
did.
a goblin.
You stabbed,
Stabbed a
the
couple
hell out.
goblins.
I'm gonna interrogate this motherfucker.
You're gonna interrogate
Yeah.
him. Yeah. How are you gonna?
Where are the others? I say.
He whimpers.
He whimpers.
Yeah.
Yes. Where is Gregory, your leader?
Oh, it works great. He says, Ogre Island, 50 yards east. He
50
says.
yards east. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I stab him in the fucking neck,
Stab him
dude.
in the neck. Okay, you do. He dies.
Yeah, I fucking die. It's all
He
right.
dies.
God damn it.
Gregory lies 50 yards east. We must tell the others, and I run back to north.
You start
Northward
running
to the
north.
to the
Why are you
scouting
such a
party.
lunatic right now? Good lord.
Adrenaline's got me going, dude.
I'm gonna holler at you. Did you save the elf?
Yes, the elf is northward.
That's very vague.
He's right here. I come to the elf.
Okay, yeah, you reach the elf.
Elf friend, how are you doing? Your brother, he is just north of here. We must join him. We must join him and the others. Where is your rest of your scouting party? What's happened to them?
They were killed. They were murdered by the goblins.
Of course they were killed. I didn't need to ask that.
We
Let's
were
go.
overrun.
Let's go. Okay, we gotta go. Okay, we're going to the scouting party. The first scouting party.
Well, okay, he attempts to stand up.
No, he's not standing. I'm lifting you up. Come on, brother.
He's heaved up. Oh, here we go. He says. All right, you guys start running.
All right.
What do you and Klinkle do?
I'm gonna look at Klinkle.
Okay.
And I'll be like,
I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Okay.
any objections to me carrying you? Are we cool?
No, please do. Yes, I would love to regain face with my party and let them know that I'm okay.
He's pretty small, right?
He's very small.
Can
He's a no.
Reginald carry him?
Reginald cannot carry him.
What about if we both carry him?
You guys could probably carry him
Pretty easily.
pretty easily by yourself. You're a dwarf. You're like big.
Yeah.
You know, like
right.
so like
So
he's a
I'm
little
gonna
small. You can throw fireman him.
I'm gonna put him on a piggyback.
Yeah, you
For
can
a
do
little
that.
More, so it's a little more fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So his legs are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He's
throw him on a
he's
piggyback.
leaning onto your head a lot, and he's not really finding it very fun.
Okay, I'm
he's
gonna put him in
he's
the
also
most comfortable.
bleeding on your
I'm
shoulder.
gonna try like 5 positions. I'm gonna put him in the
Okay.
most comfortable one.
No,
I'm
he
gonna try this one.
actually says the piggyback was comfortable as hell. You know.
You want that one?
Yeah, he likes that
I
one.
put him in that one.
Yeah, okay. He's bleeding down your left
I don't
ear
mind.
and down your shoulder.
I
You
don't
don't mind, of course.
I have Reginald ride on that shoulder so he can just lap the blood up.
Okay, yeah, he does. He
Trickles
laps the
down.
blood up. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
He loves blood.
Mm-hmm.
So then I
Klinkle's not quite sure if you are trying to rescue him or keep him as some sort of like feeding material for your bird.
I assure him, like, look, I know it's unsettling to watch a creature just lap up your blood, but Reginald laps up my blood all the time,
He's reassured.
and
He feels pretty good about that, actually.
Like,
all right.
I run to catch up to.
You do. You catch up to Hashish, and you catch up to the elf, Hashish and the elf, and you guys slowly make your way towards the rendezvous point where you guys were initially.
Okay.
I sort of have to wait for Jake to get back. Okay, so
Sure.
you guys make it back. And Fifth says, "Ah, you've made it. You've returned."
Yes.
I need. Okay, wait. Fuck.
I'm gonna really quickly. I'm gonna look up at Klinkle, and I'm gonna be like, "Be cool, motherfucker."
He looks at you. He nods.
Okay, I'm gonna offer a pound.
He pounds back. Yeah, Clinkle's into you.
Dope.
He's like it. He likes it. He was like not so sure when you stabbed him, but now that you've rescued him, he's like, okay, this guy didn't mean it.
Okay, cool.
Pytus, says Fifth. You guys have made it back now. Pytus, you're alive. And Pytus? Yeah, Pytus. Pytis. Lendy turns around. Pytus, brother. He runs over and he embraces. Embraces you too because you're holding him. And he embraces you guys.
That I am.
Brother, you're alive. What has happened?
I've never smelt an elf before.
Well, you're holding an elf.
Did
Yeah,
they
but he
smell
smells like
good?
goblin.
He sounds like dead goblin,
Yeah,
basically.
for sure.
Yeah. No, they smell pretty good. Not bad. You know,
The elves.
you've smelled worse.
Very nice.
You've smelled much worse. Pytus said, "They've overrun us, brother. They saw us coming. I don't know how it's possible. It's okay. It was random chance. It was bound to happen." Says Lendy, trying to do whatever he can.
It was
reassure.
like I say it was like rolling a dice, and I look into the camera and I wink.
You do that.
And I look at the camera too, and I go.
You guys both do that. The rest of the crew says, "What are you doing? What is happening here?"
I did. Don't worry about it. You had to be there.
Clinkle, are you all right? He says. Clinkle says, there's an accident. There was a little accident. I got stabbed in the stomach, but I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. I gotta get back though. Gotta get back. I gotta see the doctor.
Down and I set him very gently.
You set him gently
mossy floor.
upon the mossy floor. The rest of the crew gathers around the Black Bandits and they look at his wounds and they realize, yes, we must hurry back.
I say I did everything I could to save him.
They look at you and they believe you. The woman whose name is, which we haven't technically established yet. The woman
wink at her.
Rita reaches over and grabs your hands with both your hand with both her hands. Thank you for trying to save Clinkle's life.
I kiss her hand.
She's like pulls it away. She's like, okay, all right then.
I say that's what we do in my culture.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Okay, cool. So then Fifth says we must head back to the mountains. We must head back to the mining mountain. And then so he says you will not mind if we cover your heads while we head back to our hideout.
I very much would mind.
You would mind.
I'm
Yes.
cool with it.
I see no reason to go back to the hideout. We must head straight to Ogre Island.
No.
And kill Gregera.
No, that is not the plan. We have many more allies waiting at our beck and call. But first, we must wait until the first of the month. That is the time to hit. That is when all the Ogre chieftains will be on Ogre Island.
That does seem like a pretty opportune time.
Also sounds like the most dangerous time to
It
attack.
is
Sure.
absolutely the most dangerous time, but it will be the most effective. And we may be outnumbered, but we will outsmart them.
How will the weather be first of the month?
Well, I don't know. But do we have some sort of man who can predict the weather?
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, you can.
Right.
First of the month, what kind of weather will it be?
I'm gonna try to predict the weather by praying to the weather gods. And I have a faith of 6.
It's too far off, and you can't quite tell what kind of weather it is, but you know that it'd probably be consistent as it's summer, so it's probably not going to be snowing. Is it?
Well, it won't be snowing or anything.
Well,
Good.
thanks a lot, Tigraphiles.
Good.
It's not
Rain
going to be
shine.
snowing.
It could be raining
In the
it
middle
could
of
be
August.
shining.
No, that's good. That's good. We didn't want to attack last winter when the lake was
You
frozen
don't
over.
have to. No, the lake will be thawed.
Wet.
Yes,
Good.
quite wet.
Good.
Thoroughly wet.
100% wet.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Off to the mountains. We must leave now. Let's go.
Quickly!
And then so they bag your head. Do not hate me, friend.
I would never.
And they bag your head. And then they bag the cockatrice.
He doesn't like
And
it.
and they head off. We guys start walking. You guys walk for like 20
Just
minutes.
walking? I'm not going to trip on any roots or anything. am
No,
I?
they're like doing a pretty good job leading you down the forest, through the forest.
No, we're not Boombox. We're not playing literal D&D. We're just doing our own version.
Yeah, we're making it up as we go. Well, sort of. We have made rules, and now it's more of an improv exercise than it is Dungeons and Dragons.
But instead of a thick book of rules, it's just a whiteboard with some general outlines on it. It's more of an improv exercise than anything.
Yeah.
But
We all play D&D, so we know how to play it,
Right.
know, the
Relatively
by the
correctly.
book way. We just we play a very simplified version for the purpose of this podcast.
Yeah, with less rules and more just fun joking and stuff. Plus, we switch around who plays the DM, which is great because then we can all have characters and we all get to enjoy each other's lore.
Yes,
I guess.
Kyle plays as Gnome, the Gnome Ball champion, but in this circumstance right now, Gnome is elsewhere, and he's playing the DM. And
Gnome
so-
was just abandoned by these guys. Is
Yeah,
the truth.
Well, I made him a shelter.
Yeah. He was given a shelter, but
I made him a forest shelter. I used my ability to manipulate plants and nature, and I covered him in a foresty safety shelter.
A cocoon, one might say.
More of a cocoon than anything.
Okay, so you guys are walking, and you guys find yourselves, right? Suddenly, the bags, after like 40 minutes of walking, the bags get pulled off from your heads. You're sat down into a dark room.
Well,
And
at least
Fifth-
my hands aren't tied behind my...
No, they're not
Okay,
tied.
good.
Yes, and Fifth is the only person there, and he says, "All right, Fifth, this is the room you're going to have to stay in for the next." And he like checks his watch.
He's got a watch?
He doesn't have a watch. I'm just kidding. He says this will be the next room until the first of the month. The room you'll stay until the first of the month when we go fight.
How many days is that?
I don't know, a couple weeks.
Why do we
at
have to
least.
stay in here?
Because we
already
cannot-
fought with you.
Trust you. Just because you have fought with us once does not mean that you will fight with us again. It does not mean you are to be trusted. It does not mean you will not rat us out. We absolutely cannot let you leave this hiding spot. If you leave the hideaway, maybe you'll give away our position to Gregera.
Why would we do that?
Worse.
We're not on Gregira's team. We're on your team. We despise Gregera.
There's only 2 teams. You said that yourself.
You did. I heard you
And
say
you
it.
already know we're not on Gregera's team.
Okay.
So why don't you just let us out?
You guys are gonna both make charisma rolls
Damn
to
right.
try
we
to
are.
not be locked in this room. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's making
I
it
got
first?
a charisma of 4, so I'm gonna do it. First.
You're gonna do it first. You're gonna
You
just.
can
What do
do
you?
it
How are you
first.
gonna? You're just gonna say we've already fought on their team. Okay. Go.
I'm going to say no. That's not just what I'm going to say.
What are you gonna say?
I'm going to say I saved Lendy's brother, Pytus. I saved him. We,
Good
as a
call.
group,
I helped.
are friends of
I
the
feel
Black
like I fought
Brotherhood.
pretty good.
No, what are they called? Black Bandits. We're friends of the Black Bandits.
Mm-hmm.
And we want nothing more than to help you succeed in your mission in killing Gregera. So if you will let us out and let us help you as much best we can, I promise you, success is in your future. As I said before, I'm a fortune teller.
What's your charisma?
4.
4? Okay. He says, very well. You are free to wander about the hideaway, right? There's the rec room right outside of the room you're in. This is where you were going to sleep. If you prefer another cell, you may. You realize now that where you are is like a mining cell. There's like a giant hole behind you that just goes down and forever, right? There's one torch on the wall. You
Can I
cannot
look
see-
down it?
You can, but you can't see the
I'm gonna look down it.
Can't see the bottom.
That is so far.
There's some wooden posts and stuff in the walls and shit,
Okay,
but it
yeah.
looks run down, right? He leads you out of this room, right? There was like a little hay mat on this, and two hay mats.
You're gonna
on
have
the
to
side.
sleep on hay.
That's
Well,
what I've
you're
always
still
done.
going to
You
sleep
fucking
on hay.
peasant.
We don't,
We're
we
still
don't,
sleeping on hay
we don't have a
mats.
better bed for
No.
you.
You don't?
No, this is
No,
your
we're
bed.
still
You don't have a
sleeping
feather bed?
Feather bed. No, we're at war. Gregera has burnt every feather bed in the surrounding area.
Gregera hates feathers.
He's a bastard.
He
I
is
know,
a
right?
bastard. Anyway, this is the rec room. He leads you out. This is where you're going to eat. You can, mingle with the other black bandits if you
Oh,
wish.
cool.
I shall mingle.
You cannot leave here. He walks up this slight tunnel. Here's the door. Hey, Frank. Frank is the doorman.
Frank,
Hello, Frank.
pleasure.
He looks at you, does not shake your hand. Frank, these 2 prisoners are not allowed to leave. They're working for us now. If they try to leave, you're going to have to kill them. Frank nods.
I'm gonna offer Frank a pound.
Uh,
I'm gonna
Frank-
be like, we're all on the same team.
Frank does not pound you. He just stares
Frank,
at
would you like me to read your fortune? I pull out my tarot cards and my
He doesn't-
my glass
He doesn't
ball.
even flinch. He's got like armor on. He's black armor.
I'm gonna make my glass ball float
and
in
like
front
a
of me.
spear, and he
It's-
just stands.
it's floating.
He doesn't even flinch.
It's floating.
He doesn't care. Alright, and then he glances down
I'm
at
gonna
it,
nudge
and you
him.
can see him like kind of like smirk.
He
But
wants to.
he's like really trying not.
All
to
right, maybe
smirk.
another time, and I put it away. All right, where's the mess hall? I'm in dire need of some food.
I just showed you where the mess hall
You
was
did.
a moment
He
ago.
walked us right past.
Right past.
I'm
it.
gonna
If
head
you're
there.
hungry,
I'm going to
Please eat.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Yes.
I'm
We
going
have
to eat.
plenty of
I'm gonna
mush.
go with him.
Only mush though. We have nothing other than mush.
I'm gonna just dive into a plate of mush.
You eat some plate of mush. Yes, you eat lots of mush. Clinkle comes into the rec room, right? Oh, he
I
says.
say, Clinkle, my dear friend,
Oh.
come sit by me.
Oh, Ty. He grabs some
Yeah.
mush. Then he goes and sits by you guys. Hello, friends.
How you doing, mate?
I'm healing up quite nicely, actually.
Good.
Thanks.
What about
thanks.
memory foam? No, Grigira, I'm sure Grigira burned all the memory foam.
He uses the memory foam.
He uses it for himself. He
Yeah,
collects it and he puts it into a room, and then that's where he sleeps.
You never need more than one pad, but he's just got like 90.
Like the Princess and the Pea.
Yeah.
He
like
always
that.
is complaining about
That's
some
it.
rock underneath
Yeah.
some rooty ground.
Yeah.
Even though he's atop an 80-pound or 80.
And he actually can't feel it because he's an ogre. He doesn't really feel it, but he just has heard that story one time, and he wants to be a princess. So that's why he says those things, you know?
Oh, he's gender confused.
Yeah.
Well, I was never going to assume
What?
his gender. That's not what we do here at Topic X Podcast.
I don't think you actually...
It
We
isn't.
We do not assume
No.
anything.
We assume nothing, and we assume that you'll assume that about us.
I'm,
Right, that's the only thing we'll assume, is that you will assume that we assume nothing.
That's all we assume.
Clinkle says, I'm really glad you guys showed up, because without you, I'm fairly sure, oh, DC. He's got a good point. Maybe Grigira is just planning on opening a mattress store. He's taking advantage of supply and demand.
Yeah, it's lucrative. If he burnt all the mattresses,
Mm.
and he's got all the memory foam. My
Oh
God.
my god.
These
The
plans go
man's
deeper than
trying
we
to
thought.
lock down the furniture store franchise.
Oh,
On
monopolies
Ogre
are not allowed in this world.
On Ogre Island, yeah.
Curse him.
He's
We
gonna
have to
say,
stop him.
Clinkle says, if it wasn't for you guys, I'm pretty sure Pytus would have died.
Why do you say that?
Well, we saved his life.
Saved his life.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You guys don't think you could have.
Well, maybe.
They were just gonna stay at their
They were
rendezvous
just
point.
gonna wait.
But I knew,
I couldn't have done it
I-
myself.
as a fortune teller, I knew that
I'm
Python
gonna
was
toss
still
him a
alive.
pound.
He reaches up and pounds you back. You guys are wonderful folks. I'm
No.
glad you've come to the Black Bandit's aid.
You are wonderful folks.
Oh,
I
he,
like
he
you as
blushes.
well. I'm gonna toss him a toast.
If only
I'm
there
gonna
were.
say to the black bandits,
To the Black Bandits!
may we be victorious.
He says, if only there were other gnomes around here to celebrate with us. I know they like drinking.
Oh shit, we know a gnome.
We know a no.
Yeah, we know a gnome.
One
he's
such
he's
gnome.
just chilling.
You know gnome, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Aye.
He was our friend, and Grigira stabbed him and
Oh,
killed him.
He's still our friend. He's alive.
Grigira.
Well, it wasn't Grigira himself, but you know, Grigira's
One
men.
of his dudes.
Oh. He's alive though.
Yes, he's alive.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is he? He is chilling.
We
He's
left him in
chilling.
the forest.
Chilling where?
Well, he's over by Willow.
Willow. Oh,
The
he's by
town.
Willow. Yes.
Right.
Ooh. May that town rest in peace. Lord have mercy
The town's not dead, just the people.
on that town. Have you seen it lately?
No,
It's pretty dead.
It's burnt to the ground.
the whole town.
The whole town.
So
Even the blacksmith.
Only
shop.
one building stands.
Yeah.
what building?
The blacksmith shop.
God damn that. son
Oh,
of
because
a
that
bitch.
motherfucker Steve or whatever his name was in
That's
cahoots with Grigira.
That's right. The blacksmith was in cahoots with Grigira.
But he's dead now.
Is he?
I don't
oh,
know.
thank God.
He's dead, right?
He's pretty dead.
Thank
He's
God.
dead.
May his body rot in hell.
Oh, his body's been rotten for quite a while.
Good, good.
I actually talked to some fungi last week. They said they were having a good time with it.
Right, he can speak to mushrooms.
I
Did
can
you know
speak
that?
to everything.
This guy.
Ooh, mushrooms. I do like myself some mushrooms.
Me too.
Well, you
Good.
say that.
Mm.
Don't talk to them.
No?
No, it's weird.
I have
Sometimes
never
they talk
tried.
to me.
They're a lot smarter than you.
We're getting off topic. Your friend. Does he need our help?
Yes, he does. Well, he was mortally wounded last time we saw him. We
Mortally wounded.
yes.
Alright. We
We figured it would take 2 or 3 weeks for him to die. It's been about 4 or 5 days now.
Huh.
So I'm thinking he's probably still alive, but he's just sitting in a shelter that we made for him. So maybe we could go rescue him, or maybe better yet, you and your group could go rescue him, and it could be proof that we are telling the truth and we are honest
Fifth.
travelers.
Fifth. Fifth comes over. Yes. Yes, Klinkle. What's it going? Listen, these heroes. These heroes of ours.
that'd be us.
They're looking.
We are the heroes.
They're looking for a friend of theirs. Are they allowed to go search for them? No! No, they're not allowed to leave. Have I not made this very clear? Where is your friend? We will go send a scouting party to go find him.
Well, like I said before, we are not trying to leave. We are trying to have you guys go rescue this man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a gnome, and he
He's a gnome.
is resting approximately 2 miles west of the entrance to the Willow Caves.
Approximately 2 miles west. Oh, 2 miles west, huh? Yeah,
I don't know how far away that is from us right now, because we went through the Willow Caves and then through an underground river, and we spawned out into this long lake. So,
It was a
are
whole
we on
thing.
what side
Before
of the...
you go any further, don't try to pinpoint our location.
No, I'm not.
We
No.
may have to sacrifice you.
No,
Good
I,
call.
like I
Whoa.
just said, I have no
Sacrifices.
idea where we are.
Sacrifice, murder, kill, bleed out. What's the difference?
One involves a god.
There are many gods. We all follow different gods.
No,
Of course.
We're not gonna... we're
don't
not
mind.
figuring out.
We could sacrifice you to any god you please.
We don't know where we are.
I would prefer to be sacrificed to the woodland god. So if you must sacrifice...
Shut up! I'm gonna kick him again. Kick him.
Ow!
Shut up! We're not trying to be sacrificed. We are just looking for our friend, and if you can go find him, that would be great for us. Bring him back here.
I can find him.
Fifth looks at you guys. We will go find your friend. If
Thank
he is
you.
anything like
I'll
you,
take
he
you
may
back.
be very valuable in the
He's-
future.
Better than us.
He's
a gnome.
actually probably the best of the
He
three of
is.
us.
He is. He's a champion of gnome ball. I'm
He's
sure
a
you
lot-
know what I'm talking about. Boom! And I point to the gnome.
Clinkle looks at you. A champion.
Yes, gnome ball
Gnome
champion.
ball.
His name is
His
Gnome.
name's Gnome.
Gnome! He stands up. Gnome! No way! Are you serious? Gnome on this side of the world?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, check this out. And I show him my gnome ball helmet.
He grabs it from you. Oh shit! I've done it.
It's insane.
He grabs it from you. He puts it on. I haven't had a gnome ball helmet on my head since I was a wee little gnome. This is absolutely lovely, gorgeous. Now, enough of this. We must go find him. Ooh, I'm far too weak to go by myself. Friends, and he runs out of the room.
Okay. Well, I guess Gnome's taking care of that.
I think I'm gonna go to the mess hall, get myself something to eat, because
Me
I
too.
am rather famished.
You go into the mess hall. There's about a bunch of mush, lots of mush, more mush than you've ever seen in your life. Not even sure what it is. And there's a barrel of ale.
I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah, Agropolis is getting into that ale.
You get into the ale.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is by far the worst ale you have ever tasted in your life. But it is nonetheless ale.
I'm gonna knuckle up.
You knuckle up and drink
Yeah.
it.
I'm just gonna chug it.
You chug it regardless. And
I'm gonna put it in a big
it gets
old...
you nice and drunk. Fifth looks at you. He pours himself a glass as well, and he goes, "Cheers, Ty."
Wait! I'm gonna pour myself a glass. I can't miss out on the group.
To dead Gragira. And the
To dead-
future
Yes.
of the Black Bandits.
To both of those things.
Well, that's all I got for you guys. You guys are
Dope.
now hanging in the Black Bandits cave, hanging out. They're gonna go get Gnome, I guess. bring
Are
him
we
back.
ever gonna kill Gragira?
I don't know, dude. Gragira's like ogre chieftain with an army
you gotta,
of people.
You gotta share an ale recipe.
He does have an army of people, and we now have an army of
he
people.
asked for a last DC asked for an ale recipe.
Oh, an ale.
What is this? What is the Black Bandit ale?
The Black
made
Bandit
of?
ale is nothing more. Get this. Nothing more than fermented mush. Get that, right?
Of course.
You wouldn't see that coming.
Yes.
But it is fermented mush. That's all it is.
Okay.
Mush from where?
It tastes
Well,
much
how
better,
long?
right?
How long fermented?
Oh, it takes about 2 months. 2 months to
Not too
ferment
bad.
this mush.
Not
No,
too bad.
Wow,
It's-
that's quick.
it's-
That's a good turnover.
it's
So we're
basically
eating
already.
almost alcohol.
It's basically already rotten and fermented when it is mush, and then you just let it sit for a couple months without touching it, and then boom, you have this, and it's delicious, isn't it? You just drink
It's
it down.
great.
It's not that good. You guys don't think it's that good. You
I
pretend.
haven't even tasted it yet. I'm gonna taste it though.
You can
I
taste
feel
it.
like I'm chugging it fast enough that
It tastes like mush, but way worse than mush.
I've had worse. I say,
this,
I've had worse.
Cheers, he says, and he pours himself another
this
pint.
is a man.
Nah,
who's
but I'm
eating
out.
camel
I'm out
bits.
as well.
Mm.
To another
Yes,
pint.
two more.
Another pint.
I'm out for good.
What do you want? This one? This one?
Whichever one. Okay,
All right.
that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. It's
Thanks
fun.
for tuning in,
I
y'all.
hope you enjoyed my little story that I had for these guys.
Topic X podcast.
I enjoyed telling it for sure.
Yes.
Hopefully, next week on Sunday when we do this again, we're gonna have a guest, right? Because normally we have guest appearances who play like a different character,
like Peter, who plays Babyface, the
Who we
troll.
didn't get to murder.
Right. Yeah, Babyface.
We never actually made it to Ogre Island.
Babyface is a buddy of ours comes in and plays a guest. Babyface,
We
who is a half troll, half human, who found out that Gregira was actually his father, and so he decided to work for them. So we're probably gonna have to kill him next time. It was quite the
definitely
twist.
want to.
Now it would be kind of cool if he was DMing as the mobs, and we were players. All three of us that would be cool, right? So I'm gonna talk to him about that. We'll see if that can go. Other than that, I could DM again, or I could switch it off to one of you guys. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I wanted to get Gnome back, and you guys didn't mention him at all. Like the moment you mentioned him, the Gnome, right? I actually was scared that Klinkle was gonna die, because if Klinkle died, then they would have not gone back to rescue the Gnome, right? But Klinkle is alive, fortunately.
The only one who would care about a Gnome Ball champion.
The only one, right? And you guys chose him. You could have chose anybody to go with you. You
But
chose
it had
him.
to be him.
It did. It made
But
sense.
that was me subconsciously missing Gnome.
No, I liked it. No, it was good.
Filling in the gap.
It was wonderful. Filling in the gap.
I
Yeah.
tried to, and to be fair, Klinkle is no Gnome.
Mm-mm.
No,
But
not
he-
even close.
he is a
just
gnome,
just
though.
took damage for us.
Well,
He
he's
just
okay.
got
I
He
mean,
did take a lot of damage.
He took a lot of damage.
stabbed a bunch.
He
of
almost
times.
died. If he got hit like once more, maybe twice more, he probably would have died.
Right.
Depending
He got
on
hit
if the goblins kept hitting zeros.
The
or
goblins
ones,
rolled
I mean.
ones.
Dude,
so
they
many
were
times.
so bad.
So
That's
bad.
Great. That's great.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, we're
Thanks, Nightlock.
we're
Appreciate
outta
it, man.
here. Oh, by the way, who are we? Say
Oh.
who you were.
I'm Jake Love, and I play Hashish Kebab, the merchant from the east.
I'm Kyle Love. I play Gnome, the Gnome Ball champion, although he was not featured in this episode today.
It's a damn shame.
I was DMing. Hope you enjoyed.
And I'm Tucker Case. I'm Tigrophiles Michaels, the dwarven druid from Mountains Long Forgotten.
Also, we have a YouTube channel. We're going to post these D&D episodes and our podcast / talk show, which we do on Thursdays. We're going to post those on the YouTube channel, so if you want to follow that, I'm going to link that into the description, the comments
And
section.
we'll be back next Sunday because we do this every Sunday.
And Thursday and Sunday at 8:30.
Thursday we don't do D&D. Thursday we do talk show. But
Yes.
Sunday we'll continue this story that we.
Yeah. So,
Talk show Thursday, Sunday, D&D,
Mm.
continuing this quest.
Yes.
So yeah, follow us on that YouTube channel. We also have a Twitter, which I can link. But on the YouTube channel, we're gonna post stuff that you guys can rewatch because it's gonna be story stuff. It's gonna be stuff that you should keep up on with the D&D.
D&D is a continuous story.
Continuous
all the
story,
way
so-
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And you don't have to follow us on every medium. Just pick one. Whatever
Pick one, go with
suits your fancy.
Yeah. So anyway,
Not trying to
talk to you
overload
later, you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
fun.
been super fun.
I
We
enjoyed
hope
that.
you enjoyed it
Yeah.
because you're really who we do this for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even though it's fun for us too, but I
Anyway,
hope it's fun for you.
cheers, guys.